Support for City Series Boys Football is provided by the Akron Public Schools Career Education Department at 330-761-3131 or apscareers.com.
Welcome to George Alton Stadium. Dave Schick, Joe Pacansky again here on APS 15, bringing you High School City Series. Great action tonight and what could be playing for third place, but into the championship game for next week that we'll have here for you on APS 15. The Ellet Orangemen come in at 6-3, as well as the Garfield Rams come in 6-3. Both teams having losses to Buchtel and East. So being able to come in today and be able to take claim to take on East, who's already automatically in the championship game with wins over both of these teams. Buchtel, the undefeated one in the City Series play, is highly favored to go into the playoffs from what Joe and I had talked about previous to coming on the air. About an 80% chance to get into the playoffs if we kick it off. A squib kick hits at the 37, dropped and picked up and laid on at the 25. Yeah, no return there, but a high chance of Ellet going to the playoffs, maybe at the bottom seed, which they take on a fantastic Akron-Hoban team if that plays out the way it is. But that's why we're here tonight, to figure everything out, as we'll look for these two teams to take on each other and kind of strength versus strength. Both teams like to run the ball. Both of them have developing quarterbacks on both sides. But a little bit of a wrinkle as number 3, Marquez Bridges, out and on the sideline. Their main running back threat, he is out with a suspension because of being tossed out of the game last week, which was a controversial call. Hands the ball off left side.
Hole.
Great job by the offensive line, as he'll get a gain of 11 for a first down. Whistles blow, but they're still moving around.
Derek Elverton with the big gain as Garfield comes out in that T formation, not spreading it out right away, and they run it right at the teeth of the defense. Good news on first down for them. Big gain by Elverton.
Sets up again 1st and 10.
Back into T formation again.
Under center for them is going to be Trayvon Shepard, who hands the ball off right side. He'll have a gain of 5 on the carry.
Strong running so far by Garfield. Shropshire dragging a couple of defenders down with him.
Running both sides of the tackle so far.
And 5
we call
on
him
first down.
Willem. We'll call him Bill because we're friends with him. Bill Shropshire.
Staying in that T formation.
Hands it off
Big
right
yardage.
side. And he will have about 11 yards on that carry. Damon Adams, the 6', 180-pound sophomore on the run. And they are spreading the ball around.
11 for Adams on the play, and they're getting it done up front right now.
Pushing their way. And we haven't seen how Ellet will react with their main back out. But so far, you're seeing some great running by the Rams. As they look to go left side, finally sniffed out in the backfield. The tackle by Skylar Decanter.
Yeah, Decatur just shot through there. Shropshire does not get to the line of scrimmage.
I don't know where I'm going to put those. I'll leave them there.
I told you get rid of that, man. You got the spots memorized. I know you don't have to look at it. Come on, don't look at them today.
No,
They're in
I'll
there.
still screw something up. I'll say something
Well,
wrong.
they're going to do that anyway.
Yeah. 7-yard gain.
And one thing, there's been 3 Garfield runners. They've all been dragging tacklers along with them, no matter who it is. That time it was Adams Give him about 6
7.
on the carry.
So sits out third. Third down and 6. T formation still as Shepard will come under his first third down situation where it's pretty long. Hands the ball off to Adams. Right side goes through, falls down.
Depends on the spot.
Nice spot. He'll get a first down. Gain of 7.
Very generous spot there.
Almost where
he bounced.
Yeah, not where you.
They'll take it.
Touched. But first down. A efficient drive so far coming.
And the key is these Garfield running backs, except for the one lost gain, they're not getting touched, so they're already past the line of scrimmage. They're staying in that T formation, chewing clock.
45-yard drive so far. Hands the ball off and keeps it himself. Shepard will have a gain of 3.
Little wrinkle off of that on the keeper. Option play. Give Shepard 3 on first down. Shepard had a really good week throwing and running the football in our last telecast against the Dragons, where a huge second half by the Dragons propelled them to the come from behind victory.
And the turnovers played a big part with fumbles. One that went over his head. Hard count there, easy one. Gets him 5 yards, makes it a 2nd and short. Ellet first penalty.
Garfield coming out ready to play today. Good discipline by the O-line of Garfield. Getting the Orangemen to jump.
Second down and 3. Just under 8 minutes here in the first. Shepard hands the ball off left side, hitting the backfield, and that slows him down. Amir McLurith on the stop.
Also Skylar Decatur in there on contact. Not as good of a spot this time. They're going to measure.
Man, remember when we never measured anything?
Yeah, that was last week.
Yeah. We're not measuring.
I mean, nothing.
Moving it.
It wasn't like it was lousy weather, was it? It was a little windy, but
it was a Saturday. That's what it was.
Oh,
we're not measuring on Saturday. They're going to measure here. I think it's short.
You know what? I don't like agreeing with you, but I think you're right. I better stretch though. We're wrong. No, yes, we're right, but I mean about this much. I like this much. I tell you what, man, we don't need those lines like they have on ESPN when you're sitting in your living room. All we need is
high school
shoddy
football.
lighting and
high school football, you have a good angle.
Oh yeah, like the cinder block in front.
I meant I have a good angle.
Uh-huh.
Your angle kind of stinks.
You got the left corner, man.
3rd and short again. Ride it. And they do. Right side, right through the line. Still on his feet. Broke a tackle. And he'll go down at the 10-yard line. So a gain there of 20. You needed about a half. Let's get 20.
And really no reason to put the ball in the air for Garfield so far. 4 first downs and just chewing up 5 minutes on the clock.
They started at the 25-yard line, and they've marched down.
9 straight rushing plays, all from that full house.
Traditional. 5 minutes just going away. It's kind of a delayed movement on the line.
Yeah, quarterback sneak.
So a short gain for Shepard on the keeper.
I don't know if that was the play call or he saw something there with the gap. Still gets a decent gain. Gives him
2nd and 8 now.
Stand up.
Under 7 minutes. Joe, you can't see. We're kind of pushed off to the side below where Peter is in the press box.
You can see unless my belly's in your way.
No comment. Shepard under center looking to get this ball for a first down or end zone.
Oh, he's in.
He goes right over top of him and puts it in on his 3rd carry from 8 yards out. Shropshire gets a touchdown.
It's almost like they're keying on the wing tailbacks, and the fullback killing them right now. William Shropshire, 4 carries, 32 yards, and a touchdown on that first drive.
Shropshire, a great run. And a nice 75-yard drive to start the game. Looking to head up. The kick is good.
It's good.
Yeah, I'm sure it looked a little questionable for you too watching on TV.
It's all good. And Garfield, just as they
over.
did last week on their first possession, they come out and go right down the field. No nonsense.
So a nice drive, just over 5.5 minutes.
Now the question is, can Ellet answer, Dave, without their top threat at running back?
Well, and I think we saw last week after Bridges was out of the game that they struggled as well offensively, just not having the confidence running the ball that they did, and rightfully so. Bridges is a great player.
Will we see more Justin Watson, who plays the fullback? Will we see more rushes from him, like Garfield used with Shropshire on the first possession? They typically the blocking back, and they'll give him in short yardage situations. But he had just as many carries as anybody else. He had more carries than anybody else. Or will they go? We saw JoJo Carter a little bit last week, sophomore.
Well, and a name we didn't call on the Rams was Jataris Grant. No carries. Didn't
Right.
see him out there.
Right.
So both teams playing a little
Man down,
short-handed.
yeah.
I don't see him on the sidelines either. It's a miscue, Joe. You're fired. Should
Wouldn't be the first time.
Yeah. These kicks traditionally more of a squib kick as a 10-yard running start. Gets it going on the turf and does exactly what it's supposed to. That's why they do it, up to the 32-yard line.
I think we just saw that the other end.
As the return was somewhat caught by David Gilchrist. I'm sorry, not David Gilchrist.
JoJo Carter.
JoJo Carter. Look at the wrong side of my sheet. Apologies. So they will start at the 32-yard line. A little better field position this time compared to the Rams starting at the 25.
And the question is, who's going to run the football? Is it going to be? Is it going to be? Or are they going to? Is the onus going to be put more on the arm of Garrett Haverstick? We'll see.
Well, he's back to throw, but hands it off right side. Good pressure by the Ram defense. Gets a gain of 2.
That's who we're going to see. We did see a little bit of Matt Cody in the second half, and he ran it quite successfully. This time he only gets about 2.
Well, and everyone knew it was a tough call to make on the field, but now you lose them in this game that's crucial to get you into the championship game, first ever. Bookville looking to supersede that, but these two teams are going to would play East.
You're fired because there's Grant.
Hey, there he is. Oh, good.
They were playing the T, that's why. Didn't need him in there.
Ball thrown and caught at the 45-yard line.
Looked like he overthrew the guy intended for, but he found
24 yards on the throw.
Jackson Pemberton, who had some big catches for him last week as well. Nice throw and catch, 21-yard gain for Pemberton.
At 24, but
I don't listen to you.
I know, you shouldn't. I just made it up in my head. I'm trying to do quick math
I
before
used to
say
teach
something.
math, though, so I don't, no promises. But that's good news with the run-pass option working successfully early for the Orangemen. Play
Looking
action.
to pass again.
Right to
Flag
him.
thrown. And an interception thrown, but a flag down. Let me interested to see what the
And
call
that's
is
in the
here.
area of a defensive holding.
Yep. So a defensive hold.
Yeah, that was in that area, in this defensive secondary, where you got to think it's. Yep, holding on. Man, we were on top of that. So the pick by Alonzo Wallace going to be negated here. Defensive holding penalty. I
Who's the
don't think they're
passer?
going to decline that.
Who is the pass to?
was to Alonzo Wallace, right to him.
Yeah. Wasn't helpful.
I think the intended receiver was Joe Williams.
Thank you. What I was looking for. Joe Williams.
10-yard penalty for the Rams leads to a first down for the Orangemen. Instead of a turnover, I think they'll take that.
Yes. Split backs behind Haverstick. At the bottom of your screen. No, I don't think so. We're not going. We're not going.
I mean, neutral zone infraction on Garfield.
And we have offside against the Rams.
Back-to-back penalties.
And they'll repeat. First down.
So we'll
First
start
and 5.
things over. 1st and 5. Up to the line. Haverstick will have Cameron Brake at the bottom of your screen. Hands the ball off, doesn't matter. He does run to his right and put down. And a gain of
Bobby Jackson brings him down, but Bobby Jackson got to watch there. You don't want to do the step over move. You want to do the step around move because the old step over move can get you a 15-yard penalty. And I'm pretty sure if they would have back-to-back-to-back penalties, we might have seen a timeout called by Coach Sachs.
On the run.
Yeah, Watson is slammed down, though.
Watson isn't. Gains 2. I can't tell. I formation it looked like. Hands off to Cody. He's met right in the line, and down he goes.
Hit.
Big hit by Keith Kendrick by the Rams.
Kendrick met him and then just kept on driving through. Cody with forward progress gets a little bit. Still going to be 3rd and about 2. Now you got to watch for the hard count here if you're the Rams defense. Haverstick going to go under center.
And they look to hand the ball off right side. Good spot. Looks like he gained the
Probably
one
3.
needed.
Yeah. It looked like he had a big gain and made the right cut, but Jataris Grant, that is how you fill. And it's short.
And this one they don't measure. So 4th down and 1. Ellett's still on the field. We may see them come up. Hard count. Nothing.
Maybe
call timeout.
Or quarterback sneak.
That's possible. And they do. Quarterback sneak. He doesn't get very far, though. Bad spot. Looks running in.
Second effort. He might have got it with second effort. I think he did.
I don't think so. I don't see it on either
Yeah.
side. At the bottom, it looks like he has it. At the top, it didn't look like
First
he had
down.
it. Now they're going to measure.
I think he got. I don't think it's a good spot, so he might not got it. I think second effort right at the end there. He lunged forward about a half yard. But
I'm not sure if he was stopped. His forward motion was stopped.
You're saying short?
I am saying short.
I said first down, but I can't go away from it. It looks like it's super short. They're going to stretch it out?
They're going to be pretty
No, it's first
excited.
down. By the nose of the football.
Just barely. So not Matt Cody, Haverstick. One carry for 1 yard.
And I mean by the nose of the football. Inside 3 minutes now.
Haverstick now in the I formation. 1st and 10 off the 4th and go. Haverstick looking pressure. Doesn't really set his feet and overthrows.
Wide open. Just
Pemberton,
too much
his
to
second attempt.
Got
And he had him
more
there.
air under that ball.
Well, you watched his footwork coming back, kind of a little antsy coming back, and then didn't really set his feet to step in to
They
put
did
that
a
ball
nice
where he
job
needed it.
picking up the pressure there. He had time to sit in that pocket a half second longer and deliver it. They call that the happy feet a little bit.
2:44 left here in the first quarter. The Orangemen, this is still their first drive as they're coming back from the giving up the touchdown. The Rams' first drive. Haverstick looking right and looking to go short, and he does to Watson. Watson catches. He'll have a first down, and he'll go down about the 14, 13-yard line.
Easy throw, but really well executed by Haverstick, and especially the offensive lineman who really got to get downfield to get to those blocks there. They did a real nice job. Justin Watson gets the 4th first down of the ball game for the Orangemen. So 4 first downs apiece.
Yeah, 2 very good drives. Give them,
Ellet doing it. Their chunk yards via more of the passing game so far.
Haverstick will have breakdown at the bottom of your screen. He'll roll to the left, keeps it himself, and goes down. Loss of 2 yards. Tackled by David Gilchrist.
And 52, Daniil Murray was the guy that not that he's easy to block, but he went right through the blocks, unblocked, and big loss on the play of 3.
Second down now and 13, as that play didn't happen the way the Orangemen wanted it to.
And I think much like our lowly Cleveland Browns, Ellet going to have to use that screen game and short passing game quite a bit to substitute for the loss of run game that they're going to have tonight.
Haverstick rolls right.
There it is again.
This time had pressure.
Middle screen
Goes
that
on the
time.
Screen, and that'll be good for about 10.
Love the play call there. Because if you pick, and throw these high percentage short games long enough, then you can go back to that play action and try to hit Pemberton or break long.
3rd down and 5.
Definitely in field goal range now, but they want to get the score and tie this thing up. Taking a long time here coming out of the huddle.
Coming up about 45 seconds left here in the first quarter. They're down a touchdown. Off the tee. And they look
did.
to give it.
Go end around, but not fooled. Great job by the Orangemen.
And they lose 2 yards.
Yeah.
Joe Williams on the
Williams
carry.
on the end around. Penetration. Spoiled that attempt. And I think that's going to be the end of the first quarter.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to talk over what they want to do. Still doing a substitution with about 8 seconds left.
That's going to be the end of the quarter.
They're going to wait, and that will be the end of our first quarter here, as they're looking to try and finish this drive. They started from the 32-yard line, and right now it's kind of stalling out. But the Rams able to make their first drive something good and get a touchdown and an extra point as they go up 7-0 at the end of the first quarter. City Series football right here in APS 15, supported by Akron Public Schools, offering free lunch for elementary students and a free breakfast for every student. Akron Public Schools at akronsschools.com. Also, City Series football right here in APS 15 is supported by Akron Public Schools Career Education. Well, over 95% of students have passed the Ohio Proficiency Test or the Ohio Graduation Test and earned a high school diploma. For more information, apscareers.com.
Start of the second quarter, and I think with that loss, Dave, I think more than likely we're going to see the Orangemen try to kick a field goal in this situation.
Well, they switch ends of the field, given the movement of the American flag. There is none, so
Yeah, I was going to say.
it's just cold, as the high today was 48, and that's cold for us going into winter.
Yeah.
Starting the second, it does look like they are going to try and kick this one. Jarrett Jones, their kicker, number 28, the junior. So this would be about
29-yarder.
Yeah, 29, 28-yard field goal. Snap is in and down. Kick is up. And the kick is good as they're able to hit a field goal here to start.
That would have been good from 40. 29-yard field goal by Matt Cody.
So 11:55 here in the second. Matt Cody, sorry. No.
Jarrett Jones.
Jarrett Jones, yeah.
I'm sorry.
Got me all confused.
You got Cody on the mind.
21-28, very similar. 29-yard field goal is good. We talked about that earlier, just the presence of the kicking game and what could be a battle back and forth, missing an extra point. This one good from much farther out.
So they get points, but a bend don't break possession there by the Garfield defense. Now with their second possession,
That door slam scared me.
as the noise continues to increase.
All it
in
needed,
this bunker.
yeah, all it needed was like a
Backfire.
witch's laugh. No, you are.
Last time the Orangemen elected to squib it and not kick it deep to Jataris Grant, who's actually not even back there right now. Damone Adams is. But Davon Mason also is too. We've seen him kick return prowess. They're going to punch it. Little knuckleball this time.
Hits at the 20, takes a bounce. Caught at the 10-yard line. He'll come back to the center. Good blocking. Back at the center. Has some space. Has two men there standing flat-footed, but they're going to have to wait for him to come up to the 48-yard line is where he'll finally go down.
Great return
so
by Davon
32-yard
Mason.
return. Sorry, 42-yard return.
Good use of patience and explosiveness too. Didn't just run right up into the hole, waited for it to develop, but didn't wait long.
Yeah.
Once he saw a crease, as good kick returners do, he took it for a nice gain. Garfield set up in great field position here for their second drive.
Well, and I certainly like the patience too. A lot of players trying to go all the way across the field to try and get to the sideline.
Yeah, he got there by
he
got there by making just a one little cut, not bouncing it outside too soon.
Shepard now hands the ball off left side, gets around the corner, and he'll have a gain of 11 as he dives past the pylon. Not the pylon, but the first down marker.
And we mentioned losing Marquise Bridges offensively, but also one of their best defensive backs. So losing him, you lose two starters, essentially one on each side of the ball. And you lose your biggest big play threat as well.
I'm trying to remember what side of the ball he plays on. I think he plays on our side here, on their left side. Comes to mind.
I'd probably play him wide side because of the speed.
Yeah. Hands the ball off again left side. And this time he'll come back in a little bit, a gain of 6.
And the reason why it doesn't matter who's running the ball is because they're winning up front so effectively right now. Shropshire again on the gain, JoJo Carter and on the tackle. But the offensive line just getting it done right now.
Second down and 6. Shepard turns. This time he's going to throw. Pressure coming to his right. Scrambles left. Gets around the corner. Dances around for a first down. Still on his feet. Coming into the center. Juke, 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 and finally down. And he'll go down about the 8-yard line. So an 8-yard line is
22 yards.
Sounds good.
It's like 22 yards on the scramble.
21-yard run by Shepard. And he did a great job. Right at that first down marker, kind of stopped and then just went right by him.
Yeah, Ellet is missing a ton of tackles early here. Garfield doesn't like what they see. They're going to take a time.
So while they take time, we'll let you know City Series football right here on APS 15, supported by Akron Public Schools, offering a free lunch for every elementary student, a free breakfast for every student. Akron Schools at akronschools.com. I already read that one. I turned the wrong page. City Series football on APS 15, supported by Akron Public Schools, with student opportunities in visual arts, including drawing, painting, ceramic, sculpture, photography, and computer design. Akron Public Schools at akronschools.com. Also, City Series football right here on APS 15, supported by Akron Public Schools Career Education Department. Career education programs are supported by industry-based standards identified by 30 different business advisory groups. For more information, visit apscareers.com.
Well, so far, Dave, the Golden Rams, the advantage a little bit size-wise up front, and they're taking full advantage of it as they're dominating the line of scrimmage. Now they got to punch it in, which a couple times we saw them do this, move the ball real well last week, but not finish drives. They can finish drive here and get up 2 scores. They'll be sitting comfortably here early on.
Yeah, so first and goal from the 9-yard line. 10:15 left here in the second quarter. They're up 7-3 as they set up again in the tee. Shepard turns and hands off. Shropshire is going to go down a gain of 6. That's my guess. They're on the far side of the field. It's not easy for me to see. They give him 5.
Give him 5 for Shropshire, and I got to give the left side of the line there credit, especially number 10, Keith Kendrick. He is just getting out there and manhandling the guys on the edge, creating that hole for his fullback. Kendrick at that left tight end spot.
And he's looking to make the most out of 2 drives and 2
Slip
sets of
there.
touchdowns. Slip for no gain. On the tackle is going to be Devian Garcia. I'm sorry, that's not right. Horrible. Marquez Smith. That's what happens.
We
when I
need a
move my
color
sheets.
code. We need to color code him for you.
I put them like this, and then I picked it up, and then I put it on the other side.
They're down. Watch the play fake here. Shepard maybe run pass option.
Creature of habit.
Still hasn't thrown it yet. Haven't had to.
Looks to hand the ball off right side. Great push and effort. And
He's
the
in.
touchdown, hands are up. So they get 6 points up on the board as he gets a touchdown from 4 yards out. So here in the second quarter, 2 drives, 2 touchdowns as they put it in. 4 yards out as he gets his second touchdown.
Boink off of the post.
Oh,
Still shaking
not
it.
able
No
to-
good.
to get it through. PAT no good. So they'll stay at 13-3 as we're going to run through the rest of the second quarter. But 2 drives and 2 sets of touchdowns. And touchdowns are better than field goals.
Yes, they are.
Thank you, Cleveland Browns. I know all about
So
that.
yeah, so far, Dave, Garfield going old school style, T formation today, not spreading it out whatsoever, using their size advantage and running right at this defense quite successfully. 7 first downs, 2 touchdowns, haven't had to punt the football yet. And I would say after losing that lead last week in the game against the Dragons, they're coming out focused and a little bit hungry and angry tonight, and they're showing it so far in the first half of this ball game. Remember, they dominated the first half last week too, and it's really the second half where adjustments were made and they gave East an opening and they took it. We'll see if they keep the pedal on here, as right now they look like the more hungry, better football team.
(13-3) and a good, unofficially, but about 8 minutes of offense for 2 touchdowns. The first drive over 5 minutes, the second one just about 3 minutes. They're eating it up on the ground.
And if you've watched the Browns, you wouldn't know what running the football successfully looks like. This is what it looks like.
Kick is there.
Jump the gun a little bit.
And he's going to be offsides on the kickoff.
3rd penalty for 20 yards for the Rams. That's those unforced errors there. It's like lining up wrong, lining up offsides, unforced errors. I guess mental errors we would call them as well.
Where'd you put this ball?
Put it back 5 yards.
I know, but he went farther than
He's
that.
like, oh, no. He's like, fine, I'll go back 10.
You want it back there?
Challenge. Then they would all be offsides. What would happen if he set it up there? Would they make him set it in the right spot? They'd be
I
like,
don't know.
fine, another penalty. Move it back now. Now you're good.
I don't know.
I've never seen that happen.
I guess you could move it back
I
if you
almost
want.
want to see somebody try it now.
Yeah, me too.
No, I don't want
We're
to kick
just-
from the
we're
35.
just-
It's bad luck. I like even numbers.
Yeah, I'm going to kick it from the 30. I like the 33.
That one might go out of bounds.
There
It
is.
sure does. That's
Yeah,
another
but-
penalty. I'd move
Oh.
him back again. Take it on the 40. Move him back. Just to make them run back and run down again.
Oh, Joe. No one's going to want to coach against you.
I would.
What are we doing here?
Make them kick.
I think that's what they're doing. What are we doing?
Nope. This offense is going to come on the field.
Agree to disagree.
And they'll take the ball at the 40-yard line.
That's a hard one to turn down, though.
I'd make
It's
him
good
kick
field
again. He
position.
doesn't kick it that far.
Yeah, just how hard
You
are
don't, you don't think your returner can get out to the 40 when they're only kicking it to the 30? When you have a chance to break it? Again, are you worried about penalty? You got to play to win. But we've seen it. We've seen it. We've seen them take the penalty and take the ball at the 40.
Yeah.
Probably seen it 5 times, but we've seen them kick it once. So coaches are pretty much, that must be on that
I think
big
they're just-
chart.
I think they're
The
just-
go for 2 chart,
Yeah.
it must be on the pocket.
Harristick sets his feet, goes to pass caught by Pemberton.
And that's high, but it's clean, I guess. Yeah, I don't think that's a
So
horse
it's gonna
collar
be
or
a
a face mask.
4-yard catch.
Hey, glad to
let's-
see it not called every time somebody's tackled up by the. Remember last year? Oh, horse
Oh.
collar! We pulled on your jersey. That's a horse collar. No,
Pemberton, his 3rd target, 2nd catch.
give him 4 on that one.
Yep.
Haverstick starting out 4 for 5 passing.
He's going to be in the shotgun in motion now. Is going to be Cody. And that goes back for a loss on the end around.
Just not hitting that hole
Loss
as
of
fast.
It's too telegraphed, I think.
Yeah,
Well, you're in motion. I bet you're going to do an end around.
big 3rd and
3rd and 5 now as we're just under 8 minutes here in the first half. Find themselves down 10. Oh, that's huge. Makes me sad. Bringing them up now, 3rd and 5.
got Pemberton and Cody out here to the left. Let's see if they go back out that way.
Little cross pattern. Now they're
Gonna
bring
fake it this
Cody
time.
in the end around. Fake it this time and on the seam inside, and Pemberton's
yep.
there.
And he didn't have to.
And he's going to have a touch by
Wallace.
Trevin Shepard.
Wallace.
Oh, he's on Shepard?
No, it's on 8.
Wallace.
Up
Alonzo
high.
Wallace. Gotcha.
But see, he was beat, but he has safety help there, so he doesn't have to commit the penalty. You got to rely on your safety to clean it up. Well thrown ball, and the interference going to move him up 15.
Big penalty gives them 1st down. Man, if they had re-kicked, they would be at the 10-yard line right now.
Still be 8:55 left.
Yeah. Make a re-kick again and get a decent return, and then pass interference.
Second
good time.
defensive foul that has led to a 1st down here in the first half.
Pemberton and Cody at the bottom of your screen. In motion is Watson coming down, and Haverstick keeps it himself. And that wasn't a wise idea. He gets 2 yards, but he's also got a bruise on his leg. He gets 2.
Lafayette Martin cleaned that up. Looked like it was going to be a bigger game, but
But then
without the big
it
speed
wasn't.
guy today, it's showing up for the Orangemen, especially running the football.
they just don't
The
have
Bulls are there
that
for
change
just
of
a little
pace.
second,
Yeah,
right?
that little change. I think Watson and Cody, even Williams, better with the change of pace, but not the feature right now.
They
Haverstick,
fake the
big
screen
pump
and go
fake,
deep.
and they go deep, but he goes too deep over to Terrace Grant, who is in on the coverage. Pass is intended for Joe Williams.
And a good overthrow there as the Rams not fooled on 2nd and down. Their entire secondary did not bite on that.
Didn't even fight on the pump fake.
No.
So on the stop of the incomplete, 6:42 here in the second quarter. City Series football right here on APS 15 with Joe Pacansky, Dave Schick. Peter George, you can't see him, but when you see the camera move, you know he's there.
He's nodding. Right. 3rd and 9, I think 4-down territory. You don't have to get it all in one shot here. Although it'd be nice.
3rd down and 8. Haverstick goes right, pressure coming, gets past his help, and
Nice
in
effort.
and out of the hands. I think the pass was for intended Cameron break. I'm not sure. It's kind of in between two players, but it almost hit Davon Mason, and he's on the ground.
And again, big pressure there, but Watson did a nice job chipping the blitzer. If Haverstick would have stepped up in the pocket there, he would have had a better throwing lane. And it looks like they're actually going to punt. Maybe punt and try to pin them deep in their territory. Only problem with that, partner, is they haven't been able to stop them defensively. Play a little field position here.
4th down and 9. Low snap, catches it. Kick is up and away. Looks a little too hard. It's going to go right in the end zone. Stays out of the way of it.
Yep.
And it will be a touchback. So they'll have about 6 minutes and 25 seconds to go 80 yards.
That's about how much it took in their first possession.
That's where I was going, you're right.
We've been together long enough we can finish each other's sentences.
In a sad, sad way, yes.
That's what I was going to say.
So it will be interesting to see if we're going to see a passing attempt before the end of the first half.
Oh, are we taking bets? I'd say yes.
I don't think so.
You're going to say no?
I'll say no. We haven't seen, well, we saw, I think he was going to pass that.
He was. That was a pass play, but he tucked it and got 22 yards instead.
Yeah, better than a pass play. 1st and 10. Shepard hands the ball off to who? We don't know, but now we found him, and it's going to be Adams.
Yeah, nice job. They faked it to Shropshire, the first guy through, and then gave it to 14 to Monte Adams.
5-yard gain for him. 2nd down and 5.
Damone Adams, I'm sorry.
Damone. Come on.
Come on, man.
Come on, man.
And if they keep getting 5 and 6 on 1st down, it's going to be a nice night for them.
Was it the Dragons that say all day? Scream all day. I guess the Dragons.
All day.
All day. All day. I like it. 2-yard gain. I don't know who carried it because I can't see.
Shropshire.
There you go.
Give them 2. Yeah, 3rd and 3, and a big stance here for the Orangemen. They need to get their defense off the field. A 3 and out would be huge here. Make it 3rd and 2.
High probability you get a 1st down. That's how math works with averages.
I love probability and statistics.
I have a high probability they're gonna get a 1st down. Oh my!
I think with 2nd effort, you are correct, sir. Shropshire again.
4.
Jacob Jones makes the tackle, not after the 1st down.
Well, when you average, what, about 4 or 5 yards a carry?
10 carries,
you
53
need
yards,
2.
so he's averaging 5.3 right now on his 10
There
carries.
you go.
I'm glad it was 10 carries, made that averaging very easy. Crack statistician staff doing the job so far. Yeah, you know.
Oh, we're gonna see a passing attempt. I don't know if he's
Come on,
actually
throw
gonna throw it though. No, he keeps it and he's gone right side. Still going. Finally cut him down at the 40-yard line. So he'll have a gain of, see, we're at that 35, 10, 20, 25. So he's got a gain of 25 and 21. on 4 carries. What's that, 30?
And that's been their 2 biggest carries.
51.
Run pass option.
I like that. 51 yards on 4 carries for Shepherd.
Yeah, 56, 51, 30, and 24 for their running backs.
And we have not seen a passing attempt as we have a timeout right now. Oh, no, we have a player down.
Yeah.
Player down. Now a timeout. City Series football right here in APS 15, supported by Akron Public Schools Career Education Department, where students can choose from 30 different career education programs. For more information, apscareers.com. Also, City Series football right here in APS 15, supported by Akron Public Schools, offering open enrollment, which allows Akron students to transfer to other Akron schools for specialized studies. Akron Public Schools at akronschools.com. Oh boy. There we go. I can read 2 more spots now.
I can give you a stat right now.
Ooh.
Rushing yards.
Don't entice
Garfield,
me.
160. Ellet.
2 rushing yards?
Yes.
Oh, that's bad news. Bad news. 4:26 are the numbers left in this quarter.
After the Orangemen timeout.
I do know one thing so far. Dave's right and no passing attempts so far. Hands the ball off left side, gets around the corner, still on his feet, going for the sideline. Wants to stay in, but he goes out. He's going to have a gain of 15. Great run by Shropshire.
Elverton that time.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
sorry, Everton.
Yep.
15. There you go, 3rd carry.
Orangemen
He's
trying.
got 11, 11, and 15.
Not bad.
Feels good to be a Ram tonight, eh? Bet it does.
Thus far. Hey, we're running the ball here. That's what I tell them.
With a clock that stopped from going out of bounds, so. It's going to start up right here as he hands the ball off again. Great job averting a tackle. Just hurled right over him. A gain of 18. Oh, they're starting to get tired now. We got 4 minutes left in this quarter.
And this is,
First down from the 11.
remember, and you got a quarterback that can throw it to a big-time running back or a big-time wide receiver who's actually now in the backfield, it looks like.
Looks to hand the ball off. Shropshire.
It looked like he's going to get
Yes.
nothing, and he still ducks his way forward for a couple of yards.
4.
Man, I mean, it looked like nothing there. 4 yards.
And the clock
I mean,
continues.
you have a
to
decent
run.
throwing quarterback in Trevon Shepard, who 11 of 15 last week against East, had a really good game. Would have been the MVP if they would have won the game. He had a good game running and throwing the football, but they haven't needed his arm this week. They win this week, and Brookville does their job and gets in the playoffs. But they're going to need him again next week in that rematch with the Dragons.
We both talked about that, though. A rematch with the Dragons may not be as close as we expect. I don't know.
Well, I'm sure Garfield feels that they could have and probably should have won that game last week, as they led it for 36 of the 46 minutes. They were in the lead,
Yeah.
maybe even a little more than that. And just a really clean played game. One fumble in the second half, and then the big game. But they had several chances, and just couldn't get the job done, and gave East the opportunity, took advantage of it.
3rd down and 3 on the 5-yard line. Shepard slow to come to the line, surveys the defense. Hands the ball off, Shropshire
Untouched.
right into the end zone for 6 points.
They got Nosey on the right side of that line, and Shropshire not going to have much easier score than that one, partner.
So runs to the left side and gets in from 5 yards out. And he's got 3 touchdowns on the day.
I think it's a
And that
Friday. I think it's a
drive.
Friday night. Yeah. Shropshire
Take
3
over.
scores now, and already probably 3 times as many runs as he had last week, Dave.
Yeah, and an 80-yard drive. for a touchdown.
And nothing more demoralizing to a team. This is why I love running the football. There's nothing more demoralizing to a team as the kick is good when you know exactly what's coming. And they're not disguising it tonight. We're getting in the tee. We're running at you. Yeah, we'll give a play action and give our quarterback a chance to run into that. We're running at you. Stop it. If you stop it, we'll do something else. But if you don't stop it, it's going to be a long night. And it's been a long first half for this Orangemen defense.
Well, and really, as you said, long drives, lots of plays, running the ball. Really nothing defensively as far as, a touchdown or breaking things, any special teams outside of the field goal. Not really a special teams game.
And with not having Bridges on the offensive side of the football, it's tough when you get behind because he's your legitimate big play threat in the return game, in the offense, and also maybe your best chance at turning the ball over defensively with that blazing speed. And you see just how much they miss him, but more than him, they're getting beat physically up front and badly. I mean, the offensive line of the Rams doing a fantastic job in the first half. I mean, the stable of running backs all doing a great job, but they're not getting hit till they're 3 and 4 yards down the field. You have that kind of momentum built up, you're going to be able to run through tackles.
So 2:18 left here in the second quarter. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. As they look to kick it again. Big kick down the center of the field. Picked up at the 18-yard line. Runs straight, comes left, runs past his blockers, and down it goes. Taken down by Raymond Kindell.
And 2:11, and looks like the Orangemen have plenty of timeouts left, so I think that they got to try to get points here.
Yeah, and I think you may see more of the passes and the screens, yeah. The problem is with the screens is it's right in the middle of the field. So you got to get to a side eventually. Don't want to burn all those timeouts.
Or get enough yards. get 12 and you're good. Got to get 12, man.
Up top, you're going to have
nobody on. Okay, they get to him late, but they do get to him.
And Haverstick.
They run a trap play.
That went to Watson.
Some a couple yards.
2 yards on the carry. His second carry so far in the game. Well, that's too short. Too short. Under 2 minutes now here in the first half.
No hurry here. I don't think they'll get into a hurry unless they get a first down and move the sticks.
Yeah, Bemberton and Cameron break top of your screen. Haverstick went under center. He goes back looking right for one of those two and right over the hands of Break.
And we've seen this out of Haverstick before. After hitting 3 in a row, he's now missed on 3 in a row.
Break's first target here in tonight's ball game.
Haverstick only a junior, so has another year to
tends to kind of
grow and mature. Strong arm.
Kind of, yeah, very strong arm, but tends to rush.
Tends to miss high a lot.
Rush the throw.
Yep. And what happens when you rush the throw? Sails on you. Footwork. 3rd and 8 now.
It's good footwork backward, but then he just shuffles, and then he never sets them to throw. Caught by 1, and he'll go out of bounds for a first down.
Nice job. Well, I thought he might have been past the line of scrimmage there, and if he was past the line of scrimmage, then it was a legal man downfield.
15-yard gain. Watson's second catch. 2 targets, 2 catches.
Screen game has been their best friend so far.
Clock has stopped at 1:18 here in the second quarter. A long way to go. Try and get in field goal range, though. A good 35 yards or so. Haverstick in the backfield, takes it, rolls to his right. This time sets his feet well, throws the ball up to Break right over his shoulder in the basket. for break and just not able to haul it in. Great throw, though, this time by Haverstick.
Because he was not.
Set his
he put it
feet and
only
sent the
where
laser
Break-
out to him, and break comes up. He's hurt. Looks like he slid funny.
I don't know if it's knee or ankle. He tried to get back to the huddle, but maybe it's a cramp, too, hopefully.
Had a good run. He was right there and kind of had it in his body, and as he turned around, just kind of popped out for an incomplete pass. Tough break for them. Would have been up to about the 35-yard line.
Well thrown ball as he threw it right in that window, and it wasn't very big. There was good coverage on the play. Haverstick now 4 for 9 passing for 45 yards. How the interception taken away on a defensive penalty. Shepard, it's easy, 0 for 0 passing right now. Looking good with your prediction.
It does. I'm over, though. What was it? Plus 3. No. What did I say? I don't even remember anymore.
What?
What was my prediction again? Yeah, I know I had Garfield.
That they had no passes in the first half.
Oh, that wasn't what I was saying. I thought you were on the game. I had Garfield by
Come on, Kirk
5.
Herbstreit. You don't predict the game. Break.
I am the Schwami of City Series football.
I bet you could predict what my fantasy team's doing now.
Atrocious. Garbage. So speaking fantasy last week, in one league I won by 1 point. In the other league I won by 1 point. Both teams won by 1 point.
I can't
Just weird ways.
I keep losing by like 3 or 4. I'm 4-3, but I could easily be 6-1.
I had 5 guys on bye last week, and I won by 1
You win
point.
when you got guys on by.
Yeah, I'm hoping to dominate.
I had Zach
Gives me
Stacy in my
hope.
backfield, so enough said.
Ellet's got hope. They're trying to get in the end zone. Hands the ball off to Cody. Cody right side. Stay.
Oh, nice spin
Oh, great
move.
spin move. Still on his feet, and he's going to be taken down at the 40-yard line. Shepard, an outstanding tackle. He got 15 yards, but a great tackle by Shepard to stop him.
Almost lost 5, gets 15, and that's a move the sticks. And now you got plenty of time
They're just
with
so
3 timeouts.
slow. There's no speed coming out of this huddle. The clock's running. You're going to get like
Yeah,
2
it's
plays
taking
off.
It's taking too much time.
Hey guys, you know what a hurry up is? Hurry up. Get to the line. Get down. Give me some time. Now to call, look over. Great jump by the Rams. Really timing that snap. Looking to throw. Has a man there, but over the hands of him.
That's where you wanted to underthrow him, I think. Just throw it so you didn't have to lead him there. The soft spot was where it was open. Just timing-wise, it was just a little later. If he could have hit him a little earlier, he was wide open. Incomplete pass stops the clock with 38 seconds.
I mean, that play took 20 seconds. 20 seconds. Oh. You're trying to get a
Mr.
touchdown.
Clock Management, aren't you?
Oh, I would probably doing it. I would be horrible. I'd be so mad. Look at this jump. We have a great position right here in the. That's good.
Trap play. And it works.
Gives it off to
He could
Watson.
go.
Goes right side. Still on his feet. Cuts back inside. And he's going to be down at the 3. A 37-yard run by Justin Watson. I love that.
They caught the Garfield defense there sleeping, and a touchdown here would be
huge.
Yeah, huge. Give them momentum.
Hey, Dave, screw your clock management.
Yeah,
you got 37-yard play.
Perfect so far as it takes time.
On the timeout, I want to let you know. City Series football right here on APS 15, supported by Akron Public Schools.
AkronSchools.com. Thank you. I'm good.
For enrollment opportunities, AkronSchools.com. Akron Public Schools.
Smart choice.
City Series football right here on APS 15, also supported by Akron Public Schools Career Education Department, where students have access to over 1,000 different apprenticeships and can earn national credentials in career education programs before they graduate from high school. For more information, apscareers.com. I would probably say if I had to think of all these spots, I would do horribly.
It's in there somewhere. It's just got to bring it out.
Yeah, but I read it. I read it a lot, but I don't have to retain it. I just have to read it.
Kind of like college, huh? Study, cram, study. What? What was that about?
At least you knew it for a short period of time. There, I'm just like, you need to read this. Okay. I volunteered at this camp 2 summers ago. I had to do all these chants and everything. And they're like, I left my papers like back in the lodge. And I was like, like just do one from memory. I'm like, no idea.
That ship is sailed.
Yeah. I can read. I did not remember all the songs. Looking left, trying to get in the end zone. Throws right there, catches it. I think it's going to be a touchdown. It is a touchdown. As it goes to Joe Williams. This one from about 4 yards out.
Gunned it in there. Was not really open there, but he guns it in there, and that's a big score right before the half to keep Ellet in this ball game.
So passes they're going to go for 1 here. 23 yards. Pass for 4 yards. Harris stick to Williams, but this one goes up. And it looks good, and it is. As they get the PAT, that's good. And it'll make it 20-10. It looked like it could have gotten away from them, but they're able to reel it back in.
So if you're Ellet, you got to play off this momentum here. Keep it, first of all, for the last 23 seconds. Don't let anything disastrous happen in the last 23 seconds. And you got to make an adjustment to stop the T in the run game.
Where did we start from? We started from 28? 28 sounds right.
It'd be 72 yards.
Yeah, that would be.
Garrett Jones will be kicking off for the Orangemen. Back deep for the Rams. Looks like number 14.
So looking to kick this one off. Big turn of events here. 23 seconds left.
Yeah.
They close things up.
I got to expect them not to kick it deep here.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
And they don't.
That's a good squibby.
And it goes right by them as they wanted to. Picked up at the 13 and slips down at the 10.
That's probably going to determine what Garfield decides to do. Since they have terrible field position, they'll probably just sit on it here. But I've been wrong before. I still got a shot. 16 seconds. Throw it. Not in this position.
I don't think so. It's hard to be right all the time, Joe.
I know. It is tough. But I try.
That's what I tell my wife, too. It doesn't work. 16 seconds left. 10-point game. I think they're going to run a play. If you're Ellet, do you take a timeout, make them burn them?
No. You get to the locker room. Fast. They're sitting on it, partner.
That's what it looks like. More importantly, Joe and I talked about whether they're going to make any passing plays, and that doesn't look like one as he takes a knee. And we're looking to see whether he's going to take a timeout, and he's not. He's walking on the field. So that'll do it as they'll run out the clock here in the first half. So an interesting third quarter here as they're able to get 10 points in the, second quarter. 10 points in the second quarter. And on the other end, able to get 13, a big scoring quarter here. As we go into the locker room at halftime, 20-10 with the Garfield Rams with the advantage. We'll be back about 60 seconds before the second half with first half stats with Joe Bukansky. Watching City Series football right here on APS 15. Hi, we're back. Joe Bukansky here. First half stats. See how I threw that to you?
20-10 your score. And for the Rams, who are the leaders on the scoreboard, they were led by William Shropshire, 12 carries, 63 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Also on the ground, Trevon Shepard, 5 carries, 51 yards. Damone Adams, 6 carries, 43 yards. And Derek Elverton, 4 carries for 39 yards. All ground attack with no pass attempts in the first half. For the Orangemen, Garrett Haverstick, the quarterback, 6 for 12 for 61 yards and a touchdown with that late score. Justin Watson, 3 carries for 41 yards, 2 catches for 24 yards. As the return is brought up to the 30-yard line. Jackson Pemberton, 2 catches for 26 yards. And Jake Williams with 2 catches, 8 yards, and the big touchdown there at the end of the first half, where Ellet now takes over with the ball and the momentum. We'll see how they come out here to start the second half.
Yeah, and they went up big at 6:20 with a touchdown, 8-yard run by Shropshire, 8:55 in the second quarter, another 4-yard run off a 48-yard drive. And in the second quarter, 2:18, a run by, guess who? 5 yards out, Shropshire again. 80-yard run for that scoring. On the other end, Jarrett Jones a field goal at the beginning of the second quarter. And with 23 seconds left, Haverstick a 4-yard pass to Williams to bring it to the 20-10 score. First play comes out for about 10 yards.
Yeah. He's just short of a first down. Cameron Brake, who was injured in the first half, came back in, though, and nice little pitch and catch on the wide receiver. Little hitch route there.
First catch, his 3rd target by Brake, as it sets up 2nd and 1 now. As Joe mentioned, a lot of adjustments, looking to see what they're going to do. And a big adjustment you can see already, a much better push by the offensive line of the Orangemen. And you see it right there for the run. Haverstick calls his own number and has a 5-yard gain.
Result is a first down.
1st and 10 for them.
Good start for the Orangemen here in the second half.
Nine formation, looking to throw right side. Sets his feet, puts it right in the basket of Watson, who goes out at the 42. It'll be a gain of 14 yards.
Yeah, I think they like getting the ball to their backs, and Justin Watson has been their best runner and best catcher so far. But they like that matchup. They're getting those running backs one-on-one with linebackers and taking advantage of it here. Nice pitch and catch for the 2nd time in a row on 1st down.
1st and 10 again as we approach the 11-minute mark here in the 3rd quarter. Haverstick hands the ball off a quick trap. They'll have a gain of 2 to Watson.
Justin Watson, the ball carrier, brought down by number 25, William Shropshire. Pick up a 2 in 2nd down.
2nd and 8. So certainly running the ball better.
Yeah, mixing it up well.
Brake at the top of your screen, Pemberton at the bottom. They'll toss it outside to Cody. And he'll go down, a gain of 3 on the carry.
And Cody, the ball carrier.
Cody had real estate out there, just got tripped up a little bit.
That turf out there.
Yep, it got him. The high grass there got him, but he had Jacob Jones out in front of him pulling out on that one. That could have been another 5 or 6 yards if he would have kept his feet. Big 3rd down play now for the Orangemen.
Yeah, a good drive so far. They've gone just about 35 yards. And now they need additional 5 to get this 1st down. Under 10 minutes here in the 3rd. Pembroke in the shotgun, looking right. Sets his feet, throws, and incomplete. Pass intended for Brake again.
Intended for number 5, Cameron Brake is incomplete.
8 for 15 now throwing. It sets up 4th down.
You got to go for it here. How about a slant route?
This is early 3rd quarter, Joe.
It's the 36-yard line. So what do you do, punt in the end zone again?
Well, that's not the intent of this. But
hard count at least, come on.
I think everyone's expecting a hard count here. They were successful
Maybe go
last
quick
time,
count
4th
then.
and 1.
You want him to punt here?
I was surprised that
Jim Tressel, come on, man.
I thought they were
Punt
going
in.
to. 4 wide for Pembroke in the shotgun, looking right. looking short over the top to Watson.
How about that?
Makes
Just
a
get
move
a touchdown.
and into the end zone.
Watson right up the seam for 36 yards in the score, and we got a ball game.
36-yard strike for a TD off their first possession here in the second quarter, or the third quarter.
Well, credit to the Ellet Orangemen and the coaching staff. I think they must have saw some things and made a couple of adjustments there. And nice mix of the run and the pass, answering the score, and they've scored 13 now, about to be 14 unanswered points.
Looking to add the extra point to get back within a field goal. Snap is down, kick is up, and the kick is good. So that extends it up to 20-17 as they battle back. The first possession goes 2.5 minutes. Sorry, 5.5 minutes. What am I at?
2.5.
3.5. 2.5. Oh, hurting myself. 70-yard drive.
That's funny.
It is and it isn't.
I know. Oh, man.
I just wrote that.
What, it is
Pemberton.
and it isn't?
No, I just wrote Pemberton past it.
Haverstick.
I know.
Pemberton's number 88.
I know.
I think you
I
said
just telling you I did it wrong.
Pemberstick. Who's Pembroke? That's the golf place in North Carolina.
Pepper stick.
Exactly. What? Yeah. I don't know.
I should write the score too. That'd be smart.
You could, but yeah.
Wouldn't it be nice if a professional was doing this game instead of us? Oh my! 9:29.
No, it wouldn't be nice. It'd be terrible. It'd be terrible.
As they get it in, make it a 3-point ball game. We talked about what adjustments they've had. Offensive line came out and definitely hit that screen pass on the 4th and 5. A great play call behind the Orangemen.
Yeah, just enough to keep them honest and use the run just to. They use the pass primarily, but they use the run to kind of set up the pass, get a little bit positive yards instead of 1s and 2s, 3s and 4s and 5s. As they kick it deep this time.
Kick is high to the right side. Going to be brought up at the 15, off the sideline, and down he goes at the 33-yard line. 33-yard line.
Yeah, good open field tackle by Skylar Decatur because Mason was about one player away from breaking that thing.
So the Rams take over their first possession. They were able to go 75 yards for a touchdown to start the game.
You think they're going to come out in the spread, or you think they're going to go back to the tee?
I think we will see the tee.
Good call.
Long drives all the way around, 75, 45, and 80-yard drives for scores. T formation is where they'll be, and they're looking to have them stop the run. And so far, not so good. 5-yard carry on the first one.
Yeah, a little more penetration by the Orangemen.
Brought down by number 12, Ryan Johnson.
But still, a chunk of 4 on first down
5-yard gain brings up
for Adams. Yeah, more like 5 on first down.
2nd and 5, they've listed here. Under 9 minutes here in the third. Shepard under center. Hands the ball off.
There's a
And
stop.
there's
missed a
nowhere to
block.
Shropshire, the ball carrier, brought down by number 11, Jamarcus.
0 yards is what he gained on that one.
I think he lost a yard.
3rd and 5.
Andre Brown. Third down.
Still haven't got my eyes checked though, so.
It's still 3rd and 5.
No promises.
Oh my.
Now it's 3rd and 10.
Oh, it's going to be offsides.
Oh, is it?
Oh, offside. No.
No, it's not.
You gave it bad motion.
Hey,
There,
listen to
fifth
me,
penalty.
guys. Come on.
Just saying.
5th penalty of the ball game.
For the Rams.
Correct.
5-yard penalty.
For 40 yards.
Repeat. Third down.
Now 3rd and long. I think you're going to see a pass. or another scramble for a first down.
8 minutes left as they come down to cover wide receivers at the bottom of your screen. Shepard moves back. They move Terrace Grant to the outside now. And they're going to look his way. He's going to scramble up. Pressure
They got him
in
this
the
time,
backfield, and they take him down. And the tackle is going to be by Ryan Jarvis on the sack. That's going to set up 4th and 9. They lose 4. Still no passing attempts.
They got their 3 and out, partner. And we're going to see something we haven't seen yet in the ballgame. A punt. Oh, no, we did see one from Ellet.
Yeah,
that went in the
first
end
one
zone.
for the Rams.
When they shouldn't have punted because it didn't really work. But
here you go. Here's 20 yards.
Number 5, Cameron Grace. Deep to receive.
7 minutes now. Shropshire will look to kick it away. Pressure coming. Gets it away. Good kick. And hit at the 40-yard line for a fair catch.
Fair catch.
I have no idea, Joe. It didn't seem like a good time to take a fair catch, but they did.
Ellet will take over.
a little quick on the fair catch there on the line drive. But Orangemen with the ball and the momentum. Back-to-back scores.
70-yard drive.
Them. In good field position again. Now the Garfield defense needs a hold.
In a game, statistically, it seemed like at halftime, Garfield just time of possession, running the ball. All successes for the Rams. Motion coming out is going to be Cody. They'll look to pass to him down on the flank. And I can't see what
Ball flies out.
Yeah, we're saying incomplete. Yeah, they are going to say incomplete back. Line judge this, though.
Yeah,
A good break.
better that it came out for the Orangemen because that would have been a loss of about 4. Did go out of bounds. No possession, though.
2nd and 10 off the incomplete. Pretty high-scoring game here for both these teams. Both of them put up 23 points combined in the second quarter.
Haverstick now up to 120 yards passing. And a couple of scores.
Looking to pass now, rolls right, pressure coming from his left, throws, and it is intercepted right at the 48-yard line. He returns it, comes back in. Shepard takes a big hit, and down he goes at the 29-yard line.
Looks like he threw it a little bit behind him, and Shepard from the safety spot picks it off. Big play, turnover in the ball game, and a big one. Garfield will look to capitalize, go back up by 2 scores.
And they take that one. Better than what their offense could do. Their defense finally making a big turnover play, and they take over at the 29-yard line.
First turnover of the game, and for Garfield, a big turnover last week against the Dragons plagued them and really changed the momentum of the game in that one. When East came back, we'll see if it works in their favor this week.
Alonzo Wallace and Shropshire up at the top of your screen passing, four in motion, and they give it to Terrace Grant, and he goes right side, still using the speed, turns it on, and he's still going to the sideline and dives in, looking for the signal. Up goes the hands, and 6 points go up on the board.
That's a quick score.
And from 39 yards out, he
Not
gets
a bad
it.
idea to get that guy the ball.
Hey, Jatarius Grant, he's pretty quick. We should give him the ball. What do you think? "39 yards out for the TD.
And just like that, momentum back with the Rams.
Looking for the extra point here. Snap is high. And
Whistle blown dead.
too late.
The flag came in, yeah, about 5 seconds after. Substitution. They broke the huddle with too many guys. They still got too many guys, I think. Did somebody check out? Again? They just broke the huddle for a second time with 12 guys. Oh, okay. Yeah. That's right. They moved it back to the, 8 now? Yeah.
Looking to add to this extra point. Snap is good. Kick is up. Look tipped.
Got
looked
there.
tipped, but it went
Still got
through.
there.
Try is good.
Shropshire got that a little
So it's 6:32.
thick on that. Got a little heavy, but good enough for the goods.
Hey, he goes through the uprights. That's all that matters. And extends this one to 27-17. So both teams scoring here quickly in the third quarter. One off a big drive and the other one off the turnover.
Higher scoring game than you expected?
Very much so.
Me too.
I would say, it's hard to say what I expected. I guess I was expecting. 'Cause it's hard to say now. I was probably 21-14.
Yeah, me
2014,
too. Yeah,
so.
that's what I thought it was in the teens, maybe the low 20s. But unless we stall out, we're going to be here for a while.
Well, in a much longer third quarter than we had in the first half because we've gone to pretty much just the passing plays by the Orangemen.
Shropshire to kick off for the Rams.
Well, how quickly a turnover, just turnover, one play later, done.
And it's like
Momentum back.
zaps the energy on one side. I thought Ellet came out after the score
Uh-huh.
or out of halftime, a lot of energy, even defensively. And then once they gave up that interception.
Yeah, certainly not over. A lot of football to be played, but this next possession becomes real important for them to get it back to a one-score game.
Kicks this one low, bouncing, and picked up at the 18. He'll come up the center. And great tackle by Damone Adams.
Uh-huh. Nice shot by Adams, filling that gap. And not as good a field position this time for the Orangemen. But not bad. Not terrible.
They scored from the 30-yard line on their first drive.
I'd rather have it on the 40, but
They had a 70-yard drive at the beginning of this quarter.
fine, let's start at the 10 then. Let's challenge ourselves. A couple holding penalties here, moving back. They're coming out in the shotgun.
Looks to hand the
No.
ball off.
That play is taking way too long to develop. Zateris Grant with, I think, his third tackle for loss already.
Loss of the yard, second down.
I think that's what you meant when you said they're kind of telegraphing that play. It's just taking way too long to develop. Garfield waiting for him on, actually not waiting for him, getting in the backfield.
Haverstick, plenty of time. Throws it up in the sideline, but puts too much on it. A beautiful catch out of bounds by Jared Petron. Unfortunately, he's not on the field. He's on the sideline.
Fortunately, it wasn't intended for him.
No, it was not.
And a good throw out of bounds because that was double covered.
So this drive now, 3rd and 11. 5:34 here in the third quarter.
Haverstick 8 for 18 now.
Looks to hand the ball off to Watson. Watson nowhere to go. Ram defense, great penetration coming through. Tackle made by Kenneth Kendrick.
So a nice 3 and out there by the Rams after it wasn't looking very good for them. Now suddenly looking a heck of a lot better after the pick and then the 3 and out. So the defense stepping up.
I had said that the 20-3 score seemed right. They came down and scored. Got a touchdown before halftime. They did it again coming out. And now it does that more accurately portray it. Kicks this one. Good spiral. They're going to hit at the 42, and it'll settle down at the 38-yard line. And they'll take over from there.
That ball is down by Ellis, number 5, Camber Green. And that's where Garfield will take over first.
So now the pressure falls on the Ellet defense. They need to force a turnover or at least force another punt, get their offense back on the field, because the fear here is if they go down another score, time it's getting late. especially with the Rams' ability to
No,
clock.
it isn't.
Yes, it is. No, it's not.
No, it isn't. I wonder if that's Peter's camera battery.
Oh, we got a flinch.
Peter, I know you flinched there. There's a camera battery down here.
Yep.
Is that your camera battery?
Was that the flinch? No, that was the Garfield left side of their line. Number 10,
Don't worry.
Keith Kendrick.
Close the door softly.
I think that ship has sailed. That's not going to happen.
No.
Not going to that.
All right, so first down and 15. Oh, goody, 6 penalties. Oh, 4:45 here in the third quarter. Shepard hands the ball off. Great stiff arm, but couldn't get away from taking the legs out. So to gain 2 yards on the carry. 12 carries for.
And you don't want the flag.
Ooh.
Yeah. And the flag 30 yards away from the play too, and after the play, so that's going to hurt the Rams.
What was it?
Personal foul. Who was it?
Yeah, what happened? I was looking down here. Okay, good job.
I know who it was, but I didn't see what he did.
Okay. 2nd and 28.
So I'm not going to
No, keep your secrets
accuse
to
you.
yourself.
Yes. I'm not telling you. How's that?
You're not. Should have been watching.
I was watching the play. I saw it out of the corner of my eye, but I don't know what he did. It was on number 19.
Geez.
Fine, you made me tell. Gosh, you happy? I feel like I'm in an interrogation room with this bright light coming down at me. All we need is a bunch of smoke. Shepard on the keeper.
Hey, the good news is 2nd and 28. He still hasn't thrown the ball yet.
He's got to throw this time. I can feel it.
He should have thrown the last time.
He might not want to throw now. And see, it's a shame that the penalty just takes him completely out of this drive. A drive when they seemingly had a chance to put this thing away with another score. A couple of big
Hey, here's my
penalties.
pen.
Yeah, no problem.
Thanks.
Aim to please. 3rd and 23. It's a good spot for a draw.
Oh, yeah, probably.
Yeah, I might throw it up for Deterrence Grant here. I don't know.
I don't know. Cluster at the bottom of your screen has that guy, Grant.
They got
And
single
Davon
coverage. They
Mason
got 3
and
on 3
Alonzo
out here.
Wallace. No safety help coming. I don't know. Might be a good idea. Pressure on
They're not going to get it off.
Shepard goes down even further. Oy. He's going to lose.
About 12.
I was going to say 8. 8. I think I'm accurate. Lost of 8 on the sack. I don't know who it was, but you can just count it for all the Rams.
Yeah, Joe Williams got the credit in the clubhouse here, but
Yeah.
you could have gave it to a host.
The Rams didn't help him at all. No blocking for what you know is going to be a
And this
needed
hurt
passing play.
Garfield last week, a chance to close out the game, and a couple of mental mistakes or penalties hurt him last week too. Same thing here. Got to get that killer instinct and close out when you have the
They're
opportunity.
close to coming for that kick. And a great bounce for
That just
him.
cost them 20 yards.
It's going to go down to the 34-yard line as Brake lets it turn. 15-yard difference of where it bounced. Great end-over-end kick by Shropshire. I don't know why he's not catching it.
How
A
about
weird fair catch.
51 yards, it looks like, on the punt.
He had the weird fair catch earlier. Oh, this one, just let it go.
52 yards on the punt.
Someone's got the dropsies when they catch it.
That's
on
a
the
that's a
kickoff.
big 10, 15-yard swing.
Haverstick comes over for the play to Coach Yost. Brings it back in. Two staples in the city series. Coach Sachs, Coach Yost. Trying to get through this. Battle for third place. Winner goes to take on East in the playoff game here in the city series. And that is a bad running play. It gets back to the line of scrimmage, but
They faked that jet sweep which hasn't worked, and they tried to stick it up the middle with Haverstick. He gets maybe a half a yard. Other than a 37-yard run at the end of the first half by Watson, they haven't had a run play, and they had a 15-yarder by Cody too, but it's been little or nothing pretty much the rest of the way.
Well, that's why we talked about them going to that screen pass, which has had more success for them. It's 4 wide, though. They're looking to have Haverstick pass now on 2nd and 9, 2:41 here in the third. Throws left side and sails it. What are you looking at?
That's a late hit, and a really good acting job by Haverstick. He did get hit, but he flopped a little bit too, which you're supposed to do. Daniil Murray going to get there late, and the Rams just giving Ellet opportunities here with a couple of big penalties. 9 penalties.
9?
Yeah, 9.
Okay, I see.
Last 2 of the major variety, the 15-yarders. Pemberton wide open. He chose to go to the other side. He had Pemberton wide open on a stop route on this side, but never looked his way. But no matter.
So you think high school officials doing football, do they still say what it is, even though they aren't mic'd? Like in the NFL, they say it to the the camera side. Do they still say it here, or do they just do the motions?
I think you should say it, right? Just in case you're ever called up to the next level, you're ready.
I guess so. Haverstick throws it right over the top and over the hands of his intended target. That was Michael Rodriguez. Charis Grant right there
up
as
the
well.
seam. He was open. Haverstick again throws high, and high over the middle can be a bad recipe because there's usually somebody waiting back there. Did you see the commercial? I don't know if it's Geico but where the referees are huddling up away till after this play.
Let's go right side, big block, still keeps going. Gain of
oh my
2
goodness.
and flags all over.
It's going to be another late hit on Garfield, and I don't know what's going on out there, but cooler heads need to prevail on their side because it's costing them.
Personal foul.
Actually, I think that you said the big block. It looked like a clip. It looked like a possible clip from right in front of us, too, by break. Not called, and then the late hit called on Garfield. I mean, make a hit, just don't make it. If you're going to do it, you can't do it out in the wide open after the play is over. You're going to get called. If it's getting chippy out there and you're going to get a guy, don't get him cheap. Get him hard during the play. Like right now.
Good coaching, Joe.
Well,
it's a family.
Don't cost me 15 yards.
Show. High formation, hard count, and oh my.
I got to take a timeout if I'm Garfield here.
Sometimes the wheels fall off the wagon. We're pretty close to it right now.
And I did the Dick Vitale, didn't I? Got the timeout.
Yeah, they're going to take a timeout to talk things over, and rightfully so. City Series football right here on APS 15 is supported by, supported by Akron Public Schools, offering the International Baccalaureate program at Firestone High School. It's a rigorous 2-year program designed to meet the highest academic standards for any high school student in the world. Akron Public Schools at akronschools.com. City Series football on APS 15 supported by Akron Public Schools Career Education Department. Career education programs are supported by industry-based standards identified by 30 different business advisory groups. For more information, apscareers.com. Well, the flags are back in their pockets, but the teams come back on the field to see if we cannot move 60 yards on. In the back.
1st and 5.
Looking to get. 1st and 5. Hands the ball off. Runs right side. No, throws.
Double move. He's got a man.
Right there in the corner. Not there to call it in. A Cameron Brake target for the 5th time. I think it's fooled as well. I thought he.
Broken up by.
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
Alonzo Wallace, he was beat a step, but the ball hung just a little bit, and Wallace did a nice job of staying with the play and knocking it away at the last second.
2nd and 5 now. 2:16.
Yeah, I like the play call. They're kind of going for it while you had momentum, but now they got to do something and move the sticks here.
Looks like the same play. Setup. And he's going to keep it this time and run left side.
Got a good block by Cody.
And he's got enough for a first down. 10-yard gain.
We got number 14, number 5, and number 59.
Haverstick on his 6th run so far.
Needed 5, got 5.
So Joe, he's farther up than 5.
Okay, give him 6.
I'll say 10.
It was not 10.
I think it was 10.
No.
Yes, it was.
No, it wasn't.
8. 8. You know
See?
what?
I told you it wasn't 10.
Do you want to know what 8 rounds up to? 10.
Round up to anything. Man, you are definitely not a math major. Haverstick
goes up.
A good decision there, and using his legs as a threat there when nothing's there.
How much did he run
a good
for,
option.
Joe?
I'm going to go 6 there. That's Did I hear a 9er in there?
Oh, that's
first down.
First down, 10 yards. That's a second 10-yard carry.
Is that inside the 10-yard line?
Yeah, it's 1st and goal. It's on the 10, so he could have his
can't get a first down.
3rd consecutive 10-yard run if he runs here.
No. Don't slip it in because you can't count.
125, and that one.
I'll give him the 8, fine.
Our judge on the top is not a great indicator of where the spot is for you.
Neither are my eyeballs at this point.
Well, he goes too far, and then he comes back. Stay with the ball, buddy. I'm looking at you.
This tanning bed I'm under is getting to
I can't say, hey, I want to move down, so I'm under the
I know,
nice warm light over here.
I'm glad, though, because
now
my hands are warm.
Yeah. So
I'm not wearing the isotoners like you. My bald spot's going to be burnt.
Hey, honey, I got a tan. Where were you? Well, I was at George Otten Stadium under the bright heat lamp. Moving Braid in motion, coming up. He rolls right, has a man there. He's double covered, he's going to keep it himself. Goes left, takes right on, and does not get in. Could it give a move one way or the other, because you're not going to win the battle against Adams to try and get in the end zone. He's about 2 yards short.
And Haverstick doing it on this drive with his feet as he's able to break containment there.
Great coverage by the Rams out there.
If you keep him in the pocket there's nobody to throw to.
They overloaded the right side of the line and had him on the back side, but he rolled out of it.
And 10 seconds, they're going to run a play, it looks like. They go with a sneak. He's in.
To get in. And he is in for the touchdown.
Big score.
His 9th carry.
Haverstick does it that possession with his legs. And the Orangemen will not go away.
Out.
You know, we're at a point in the game where 11 penalties for the Rams and 1 for the Orangemen. It's starting to hurt.
70-yard drive here for the Orangemen to put this one in. Haverstick at the 3-yard run to seal it. Looking to kick. Kick is up, and it is no good.
Pushed it left.
Yeah, look left. So we stay.
That's a big miss where a field goal now can't tie the game.
Yeah, they had that field goal to start the game, and now can't try and rely on it to tie it up. But here with 5 seconds left in the 3rd quarter, they do get a touchdown. Off a 70-yard drive, some gutsy play calls. It's a big scoring quarter.
Yep.
Not even through it yet.
Nice answer after the score.
Yeah,
and it was a 70-yard drive, right? Because they started at the 30, just like you said. That's their spot. Do I listen to you? No.
Literally talking to myself. I just said that.
Tuned you out years ago.
Just said that.
It's about year 3 or 4 I stopped listening to you.
They've had a 72-yard drive, a 70-yard drive, and this is their second 70-yard drive.
Now I heard you.
Yeah, the penalties help out a lot.
You think?
I'm gonna
70 yards worth in the third quarter.
Probably had
alone.
Probably in that drive what? Probably 55 yards in penalties.
You're not playing winning football when you have more penalties than you have plays ran in a quarter.
I think I said
And they
Garfield by 5, and they're only up 4.
They have more penalties than plays ran in the third quarter. Not a good third.
Not a good third.
Second bad third
Good news
quarter
is they're still 4
in a row. That's right.
Kick is high, going to hit at the 25 and bounce over his head. Not sure if he touched it.
You got to pick
not.
it up. You got to pick it up.
He picked it up.
And they don't
go
pick it
down
up
on it. And it looks like it's going to be Orangeman
ball. They took forever to get on that thing.
Just dive on it as the Damone Adams went over his head, went back, but didn't just dive on it. Kind of like tried to pick it up while he was looking to see who was coming after him.
And it's almost
the ball pops up.
It's almost like Garfield has lost composure here.
And
Ryan Jarvis on the fumble recovery. And Ellet with the short field and a chance to take the lead.
Well, we talked about turnovers. The interception swung it in the third quarter. And now this one could swing it going into the fourth as we start that one.
And we know what momentum does.
23-27.
And now they need a touchdown here because that missed extra point. You feel like you got to at least tie it or take the lead. And I'd take the ball at the 11, though.
Well, you got to look at the Orangemen. Put up 10 points in the second quarter, 13 points in the third quarter.
And you don't have to be a master of body language to see the difference on both sidelines right now. You don't even have to have good vision to be able to see.
Oh, Father Time, how he sits next to me every Friday night.
Remember, Garfield Day was in a position up 27-17 with the ball in good field position. With a chance to put this thing away and momentum after they got the pick and then the score of the play after. Then they hold Ellet. And then that's when the self-destruction really started, you know.
Self-destruct mode.
Penalty
initiated.
On first down.
We're looking to pass.
And then a 15-yarder.
Man right in his face, goes to the corner end zone. Incomplete. Joe Williams, his 5th target. Not able to get it in there.
And now Haverstick's missed on his last 6 passes, partner, which you wouldn't think because they've scored, but he's done it with his legs and via the penalty.
Now here's the thing, you're deep into their territory, Joe. Posing this question to you early, I know, but you get the 4th down. Do you kick the field goal and go down 1, or do you go for it on right where we're at? Let's say, for the sake of the argument,
probably get points.
You're gonna go for it on 4th.
No, I'd probably kick it
from the 11.
I'd probably kick it from right here.
All right. Let's see if that happens. They move break in motion coming up. Haverstick hands the ball off left side on a toss, and Matt Cody. Nowhere to go. He got 1 yard on that carry.
That's because Jataris Grant was on the backfield again.
Oh, that guy? He's fantastic.
Why can't they block him? Oh, because he's a D1 player. He's good.
Pemberton walking gingerly back there in the huddle. Let's see how he comes out.
Had some ankle issues this year.
It looked better coming out.
Maybe it's Possum?
They bring it in tight. Up top is break. Gonna move Matt Cody out in motion. Pembroke, a lot of pressure coming from the right side. Comes to the left side.
Got him.
In and out.
Oh my goodness. Perfect throw.
In and out.
And that flag could be offensive interference. Oh, I think it's gonna be an illegal motion. If it's an illegal motion, though, I think the defense is gonna decline that.
That penalty is against Ellet.
Now here's the scenario. I think you go for points here with 11:06 left.
He does decline. So 3rd down and 15 from the 16. Sorry, 4th down.
I think you're going to kick the field goal. Yep, they're going to bring in the field goal unit and try to make this a 1-point game.
Dicey. See? I asked this question.
There's enough time left, even if Garfield
You could call that
here.
Foreshadowing, Joe.
Even if they score here and kick the extra point, it's still a 1-point score game, though.
Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it.
Too much time. You got to get points. Now, if he misses, you're going to look like a genius.
I don't like it. Just saying. Another foreshadowing. So look for the snap. Gets it down. Ball up. It is in the air. And it is good.
Cuts it to
So
one.
A 1-point
We got
ball
a
game
ball
here
game.
with 11:06.
With 11:06 left in the game, it's
As he hits, let's see, a 22-yarder.
28-yarder.
28?
Yep. From the 11. Spot
No.
down at the 18.
From the 16. Off the penalty.
No. They didn't move back. They declined it.
Oh, yeah. All right.
You don't listen to me.
I had all
Talking
the
to
plays
myself up here. Hey, both these teams fighting, man. What's on the line? A chance to play next week, Dave. A good chance to play next week. It all depends on computer points, but a real good opportunity for one of these teams to continue their season in the rekindling of the City Series Championship game, which we'll have for you from InfoCision Stadium.
InfoCision. They're going to fill all 6,000 seats.
Jared Jones, the kickoff for
And a nice job by the Garfield defense to hold the lead there. They gave up points, but they didn't give up any yardage there and held the lead off of.
Well, that
What
last
could've been
passing play
disastrous.
went into the end zone. Lots of pressure coming from his
I
right
couldn't
side.
tell
So
if that ball was tipped. If it wasn't tipped, it should have been caught. I mean, if it was tipped, it was a great defensive play, but a great throw there by Haverstick.
they kick it down to the right side, and it's going to stay inbounds. Picked up at the 8. Ran up the sideline. Has
Oh,
some
that's a
space
block
there,
in the
still
back.
going.
That
There's
was
the flag.
that was a no doubter.
And it's going to go stop at the 45-yard line.
That one
Everybody up here is
that
calling
one was
block
easy
in the
to
back
see.
at the 22-yard
Yeah.
line.
And the thing is, he had a pretty good return, even if he didn't block him in the back there.
Jared Jones who brought down the survey.
Oh,
But that one was easy.
it is adding up.
And I know they're called on every kickoff return or punt return seemingly, but it's just like
Do they
in
not-
the pros, you see it all the time. Guys
not go
don't
over it.
block guys in the back. I mean, I know you wanted to be aggressive, but
Ugh.
so special teams hurting the Rams now. Fumble and then a penalty.
If there's something still holding up the foundation, we haven't found it yet, for the Rams. It has been a dismal second half after their
They've
first
only
drive
ran
for a
4
touchdown.
plays. They've
Yeah.
ran 4 plays.
Terry
They're still
Grant
looking for a
in the slot.
the touchdown and then 3 other plays. That's it.
Grant in motion. Fakes the handoff to him.
Oh, that's nice.
And they go the other way. And he hits off another tackler, stays on his feet. Big stiff arm in front of our cameras here. And goes out at the 38-yard line.
Real
So
nice
from the
play.
12 to the 38.
Real nice play. 25 yards. And gets them right out of the hole. So that negates that penalty. It gets them in. Now they can go back to the tee if they'd like. I'd like to see them go back to the tee. They're not, though. This is what surprises me. They had so much success with it. They didn't have to abandon it. It was never stopped.
Yeah, they had the one possession there after their
one
score.
time.
I think they want to get Grant the ball more
Yeah.
often, and they're moving him into space to get
Oh.
it. This time doesn't work, though.
Nothing doing there.
The ball carrier.
Great job by number 26, Marquise Smith.
Marquise Smith, with help from Joe Williams.
Loss of what, about 3?
Brings up
Two.
second down.
I said 2. I never really looked again. Yeah, 3.
Hey, you think Shepard will throw?
I don't know why they haven't used it. I mean, even one of those little screen passes, a little quick strike with Grant. I love Grant in open space.
They're playing man-to-man defense.
Man to man on Grant.
And giving him 15 yards of space. Look at that. Just throw
Was
it
it
to him right
East?
now.
Was it East last week that had those little quick passes?
Yep.
They were giving them space, and they would just hit them for like 5 yards and see what would happen.
They go up the
Alberton.
middle with Elverton.
His 5th carry.
The ball carrier.
I think their best case scenario is convert here and just keep the clock running with this offense. And now you need to convert Shepard, who hasn't thrown a pass yet. maybe asked to do so here in 3rd and 9.
And you see how important first down success is for this offense. When they had first down success, they look like a well-oiled machine. When they've been in 2nd and 3rd and long, not many teams look good in this situation.
Their offensive line has had a tale of 2 halves. First half dominating. Second half here, not so great on this drive. They move Grant to the outside. Shepard looking to throw now.
Middle
Goes to Grant
screen,
inside
wide
the screen.
receiver screen.
He gets
Great
it,
timing.
and he's going to go to the 5. He gets 10 and down for a about 14-yard gain on where they're going to mark it.
But unfortunately,
Oh gosh, that looks like a hold.
Number 4,
Hold.
they're going to get on the wide receiver on the screen.
number 6,
I thought it was timed perfectly.
flag on the play.
Oh.
Illegal block at the back against
And I mean,
Garfield.
like I said, timed perfectly, a perfectly thrown ball. And now you're going to bring up 3rd and 20. Now I just go one-on-one and throw the ball to Grant deep. Try to get an interference or let him go up and make a play. If it's picked off, it's as good as a punt. 3rd and about 19 now.
Where is Grant? That is the question. Grant's going to be at the top of your screen in the slot. 4 wide for Shepard.
13 penalties now.
Who was 1 for 1 in passing if that would have counted, but it didn't. It looks like he's going to pass now. 3rd down and long. No pressure.
That's it. Get it up
Gets
there.
it up there. Sends it to him, but overthrows him. Incomplete. Intended for Grant.
Shepard now 0 for 1 passing on the day.
Officially.
Number 4, Darius Grant was broken up by number 5 for Ellet
Hey, let me write down the receiving stats. First target, Grant.
4th down.
4th down. See, why would you not go short and then do that on 4th down?
I would have went in the T on first down because they really haven't stopped me yet. But
I don't know.
But like you said, you want to get the ball to Grant. Yeah, I understand, but
Grant's in the backfield now. No, he's in. Yeah, he's in for punt coverage. Sorry.
William Shropshire to
Take
punt.
they're going
punt
to fake
coverage.
here, 4th and 19.
Wow, that'd be ballsy. It would be. Kicks it away. He got the lead.
Cameron
Lead's a lead.
back to receive. He calls a
Fair catch. At the
Ellis will
36.
take over first and 10 from their own 37-yard line.
Well, turnovers have been a key, and Break not going to take a chance. 8:32, and they have their shot to go down the field and get within at least field goal range to take the lead. Unbelievable.
Yep.
How can you self-inflict yourself so much, Joe?
Well,
Especially since you just did it last week. If you're the Rams.
120 penalty yards now.
Oh, that's a way to do it. Haverstick takes it. He's going to run it right up the gut.
Good first down play.
The ball carrier.
3 yards in a cloud of
Brought
dust.
down by number 54,
10th carry,
Mark Lanier.
Haverstick.
He's not their best runner, but it's giving him that extra blocker.
And now, as we talked about before with the Orangemen, their offense not quick to get out.
Plenty
They
of
did.
time left. Don't have to
They
be in a
do,
rush
but
yet.
you can't stall.
But you got to
either.
score.
Yeah, you can't stall.
Empty,
Haverstick
5 wide.
looks left side. It's going to be caught. Joe Williams makes a reception, and he'll get about 8 yards.
Brought down by number 9 and number
His 6th target. Wow.
number
You
4.
love the targets, don't you?
Well, you have all the completion stuff to talk about.
For my PPR league in fantasy, that's what I look for. I don't even look for receptions. I look for targets.
Well,
Guys
think
getting
about
15,
this.
16 targets a
Joe
game.
Williams has got 5 targets. He's got 6 targets for 3 catches. Brake's got 5 targets for only 1 catch. Bobbles the snap a little bit, looking on his left side again. Pembroke picks it off. Shepard grabs it right out of the air, comes back center, and he wants to get down with the ball, and he does. He passes right over midfield, goes down at the 49-yard line. So Haverstick passes again, an interception.
Got a little greedy there.
Threw it into double coverage.
Yep, tried
into
to
Pembroke.
tried to go deep on
Pemberton.
first down. Again, they've Garfield's abandoned the tee, and Ellet's abandoned their screen game. Just trying to get too much too quick there.
Yeah, but is it one of those things where just because it worked in the first half, you try something different in the second half? Like you think they've adjusted
Why
for
don't
that?
you try something different, because they're stopping what you're doing. I mean, my high school once ran it for 600 yards in a game and never threw a pass because guess what? They didn't get stopped in a playoff, in a regional final game. They didn't get stopped. They're back in the tee, yes. You have to stop it.
Jared Elverton, the ball carrier.
Man, this top judge is horrible. 10 yards.
Brought down
He's
by
not
Mike
staying with the
Barnes.
ball. I'm looking for you. I'm here in the
Number
press
5,
box. I need your help.
number 26,
6 carry for Elverton.
Here,
8
here we go.
yards.
Hey guys, let's get back in the tee here.
I think that's what they said.
Gay on the play, brings up second
You know,
down.
Joe Paganski up there in the score box, that little area over there, he said we should go back to the tee. We should do it.
Hey, and I like to throw the football as a quarterback, but stop it. I go to Shropshire right here. Boom.
6:30
Now
here
here
in
at
the
second
fourth.
and one.
They're
There's where
taking
I'd
their
fake
time
it and
now.
go deep.
2nd and 1.
Yep.
And looking to hand off again. And Elverton's going to get through for a first down, a gain of 5.
That's what they're setting up. You know, 2nd and 1. If you can get in that 2nd and short, and then you're going to see 10 guys in the box here late in the game, that's when you can hit somebody deep. Just send the tight end right up the seam.
Is a first down.
They're setting it up. Now, what will they need to go to? Maybe not. Maybe they just set it up for next week. If they can run this clock out and get a score, they can worry about it next week. Now they're into chew clock mode.
Well, 1st and 10. They're to whittle it down.
Orangemen do have all 3 timeouts.
And the defense is going to have to make a statement for them to start using one. And they're going to hand the ball off. There's a scrum of everybody standing up. I can't see a thing. He came through the other side, but I assume he stopped somewhere.
The ball carrier.
Gain of 4.
Another good gain on first down.
For Adams.
Or Adams that time.
Oh,
Brings up
5:30.
And clock is rolling now.
Very few Halloween costumes down in the crowd today. I know Halloween's really tomorrow.
Yeah,
I
but
was
we usually see
expecting
that,
to
don't
see
we?
some. Yeah. T formation again per Joe's recommendation. Hands the ball off. He goes right through the line, still on his feet, down the left sideline, and into the end zone for a touchdown. Outstanding run by Shropshire. About 30 yards out. No flags down. His 13th carry. And that one is what they wanted.
And if you weren't going to stop them, if you're Ellet, that's the best thing you could have did because you left yourself plenty of time. If you were going to stop them, that's not good. But if you weren't going to stop them, because still, that's why you kick the 3 there, because still, even with the extra point here, it'd be a 1-score game. It'd be a good spot to fake here. Try to go up 2 scores.
Looking to kick. The kick
He
is
drills
up.
that one through.
And that is good as they go up and past the 1-score ball game.
How about the game for William Shropshire, his 4th rushing touchdown.
Ellet, 26.
30-yard drive. Where'd they start from? They start from the 48 off the return.
Yep.
48-yard drive. It ties them for their 2nd shortest drive. No, 39 was their shortest. 5 minutes left. Man, it's going back and forth, Joe, for the game. Who did you pick, Joe?
I don't pick the game.
Oh, you picked. I won't give up your secret. I picked the Rams.
Well, so
Guess who didn't pick the Rams?
No.
The other person with a microphone on.
when I thought Bridges wasn't playing, I picked the Rams. Come
Tyler
on.
Decatur going back deep.
You didn't know that to start.
Yeah,
William
now you know.
Shropshire will be
I
kicking
do my scouting job. Now I know.
for Garfield.
I mean, if
What do you mean?
Garfield, not that one player makes it, but if Garfield didn't have the chair screen, I wouldn't pick them today. Without the best player, two-way players that play both ways, I'm not picking them guys.
It's like right behind me. That's what the door scares me the most. Just right behind. Like, ugh. Kicks
That
it.
one
Scares me.
is
and
kicked.
out of bounds.
Nice play by the APS Usher over there. Nice scoop. It's been a first baseman at one time.
Hey, would you like another penalty? Yes, I would.
Make him kick it. Make him kick it.
Can't see him.
Kick it again, guys. There we go. See, make him kick it.
.501 left here in this ball game. Opened up a little bit now.
Boy, I'd kick it this way. Look how open that is. Just try to aim for the 30-yard marker there.
And then have it go out of bounds.
Possibly, yes.
If he's not hitting the other side, you want him to try and kick it with the outside of his foot? I don't think that's a good idea.
Have you ever seen these guys like turn around too soon and kick? I've seen it happen, not on purpose, but a guy just kicks a line drive like right off their, like, they like get shot. I'm telling you, he's coming this way.
Oh, he's coming this way.
He's set
That's a
up.
harder kick than you think it is. I mean, unless he's running diagonally.
Boom, he's coming this way.
Not coming this way.
Oh,
Goes the same
no, he's
way.
not. It's the same spot. But that
I
one's
think that touched him.
That was touched.
I think it was touched.
They
I
got to
think they're looking
confer
at
on
each other.
this.
I think he's coming over. Maybe slowly coming over. They're talking to each other. Let's see. That's a bad touch, by the way. If he did touch it. Survey says. Now, why is this guy coming? He's coming in so late. He should have hustled over there. If he wanted
Wait
to
a minute,
talk.
I think he touched it. What do you think?
I thought he touched
Well,
it.
anyway, that commercial, did you see that the guy's like, hey, we got to make this look good? You say, and
Yeah.
then his mic, the guy's
His
like,
microphone
hey,
was on.
your mic's on. Nope, no touch. You got to make him kick it again. Back to 501. Yeah, we all thought up here that he touched it.
We're gonna.
Again, how many special teams penalties has Garfield had, partner? 6, probably. Oh no, well,
He kicked the ball out twice.
Kicked it out 4 times.
Looks like Ellet's going to take
Oh.
over the ball first and 10.
Why are we doing this?
40.
The clock would not move, and you would get more yards.
I make him kick it in bounds one time.
Yeah, kick me the ball. I'll be here all
Because
day.
he might
He might
kick
drill it.
a line drive, which is what you want, because they won't
No.
be down to cover as fast.
It's terrible. It was terrible. That's terrible. Locked it in, or the Orangemen.
Screen.
Misses the tackle, stays on his feet.
Uh-oh.
Left side at the 40, can't get away from that one as Shepard takes him down by the laces. Goes down at the 40-yard line, flag down though.
Uh-oh.
20 yards,
Hey,
holding
the
offense.
Orangemen with a big penalty.
Which would you rather have, a penalty at the worst time or
15.
15 penalties? The worst time.
10-yard penalty for the spot.
That's only their second penalty.
Yeah,
Their second penalty. Oh,
but it's going to be first
But-
and about
25.
26.
And we'll repeat.
well, you can see the referee can't catch very well.
So big.
Hey, why don't you go out and catch the ball, huh? Old
Because
man.
I'm in here with my extra pair of gloves on.
Got my catching gloves on already. Yeah, like a spider.
I don't know why you would need catching gloves, but whatever.
I don't know. Someone gave them to me. You know I'm too cheap to buy my own gloves, so. Hey, these ones didn't fit. You want these? Sure.
Nice slant route.
Pemberton, nice.
Ooh,
Got a
he
gain of
almost
15.
broke that. But that is good yardage on first down.
16-yard pickup.
His
Second down.
5th target for 3 catches,
I do hope
15-yard
everyone
gain.
will stick around after the game
they got
tonight.
right in.
Ellet
Oh,
will
well.
be hosting a post-game show. The Orangemen band will be playing.
Post-game show.
Post-game band show.
You know, we used to do post-game shows.
As you're having the post-game show, yeah.
Thank you.
Good night, everybody. That's the end of the post-game show.
We got a short turnaround, man. We got to work tomorrow, too. Come on.
Oh, he should have threw it. Oh, his
Oh,
timing
yeah.
was all off.
Had
Bad
him
body
wide
language.
open, and Williams was like, why did you throw me the fastball? Just throw me the changeup. I'm open.
I don't know why he pump faked him if he was waiting for a player out, and then he just drilled him.
Yeah.
4:02. It would have been nice if we would have scooted back 5 yards and re-kicked it about a minute ago. Yeah, it would have been. Because the offense has really been clicking on this drive. Sarcasm inserted here.
Haverstick 11 for 25, 2 interceptions.
Ugh.
He's thrown it for
2
144 yards.
High formation, Haverstick. Yeah, they were going to blitz him. They don't. They fall back into coverage. Still pressure coming. And ball is incomplete. Look, I think they were looking for a late hit, but
Haverstick
it was right
drilled,
as he was
but
throwing.
Yeah, I don't think it was late. I mean, you get a step or a half
Well,
a step.
he's pump faked you twice.
Yeah.
Who's the ball go to?
Broken up by number 10 for Garfield.
And they're going to punt since they
Who's the
have
ball?
all 3 timeouts left, but this is dicey too, partner.
Who'd they throw the ball to? That didn't catch it. Oh man, there goes the whole target statistical thing. Break. Well, we'll mark it down.
4th down, they're going to punt. It's kind of a
It takes a long time to kick that one. A very high kick.
don't catch it.
And it's going to go to the 26, and they'll take over from there.
Now the onus.
Oh
2
my.
first downs if you're Garfield. You get 2 first downs, you are punching your ticket to more than likely play next week. So you got options here. Ellet's got everybody in the box.
It's going to be tight. They look to run the ball over and over again.
They go to Shropshire.
He's still on his feet. Gain of 12.
Important, but more important to get down here than get an extra yard, especially once you get to the sticks, because they're going to be trying to strip. Shropshire goes over 100 now with that carry.
It's not crazy. You got Grant back there.
Number 12, Ryan.
Who's, I mean, hasn't had a great
The
game
result is a
at all.
first down.
I mean, defensively, yes.
Yeah,
No,
yeah. I mean, they just
Shropshire has
hasn't
just
been a
been
game. They haven't
fantastic.
passed. They've thrown 1 pass. It's just been that kind of game, you know. They've got 34 points.
Shepard's just waiting to see. Put your hand up. Let me know I got 5.
A
and I'm gonna
veteran
get it going.
quarterback right there. Oh, he fumbled.
And he looked to run left side.
Oh my goodness.
Well, it makes it look like they have
And
it.
Ellet's
Referee
got it.
does have it. And they'll take over at the
The
37-yard
only
line.
thing you can't do there, and they have all their timeouts left, partner. Number 26.
The only thing you can't do
Marquise Smith.
what you just did. So on his 15th carry, he fumbles.
And this is an 8-point game, but again, if you're Garfield, just the inability to finish someone off, this is a game I'm sure they feel they should be up by 2 scores in this one.
You've controlled the clock by running the ball effectively. And then just when to make.
Now it's up to the D.
Haverstick's going to run to the left, not even faking like he's going to pass it. And he's going to have 8 yards.
Again, not their best runner, but getting that
What a
extra
great
block
spot.
out there, and a good block by Justin Watson.
They're going to give him 10.
It's a first down, so you got to stop the clock, which
His
is
11th carry.
The result is a first down.
Sticks are there.
You know they're not measuring, partner.
It's Friday. They measure on Friday. They don't measure
Oh, they
Saturday.
do?
Yeah. Clock should be running, though.
Yeah.
Not running. Why is the clock not running?
Yeah.
Justin Watson, the ball carrier.
But that saved him.
Saving about 15, 20
Yeah.
seconds.
It's,
Off the first down, it should have gone.
I mean, they got to wind it, and they didn't wind it. Like you said, it takes this.
Yeah.
Number 4 is Terrace Grant. Number
He's got his
5
back
is
turn to the
Bobby
clock,
Kemp. Number
too.
52 is Daniil
It's running now. They do have all their timeouts left, though, so not in a rush yet. It's now or never, partner.
2nd and 9 off the run. Pemberton up top. I'd be looking his way.
Yep. Maybe a slant.
Haverstick in the eye. Goes back. Looks towards Pemberton. Has it. Stop route. Goes to the
Run.
outside. Haverstick's going to stay on his feet. Flag down, though, way on the other side of the field. He goes out of bounds. It would be for a first down.
And
What
if
is
that's
this
on the
flag?
Orangemen, I mean, not even close to the play on the back
Running the
side.
other direction.
Number 2, Trayvon Shepard for Garfield.
On the back side here. That's a 15-yarder too, partner.
And it takes away a first down. Oh, my.
Why would you
You're
crack?
running the other way.
Yeah.
Do you know what play we're running? That would be my
That's big.
We have
conversation.
an illegal block below the waist.
So, I mean, we've gotten on Garfield for their penalties. 2 big ones here in
And right when they
back-to-back
needed 'em.
possessions
Yeah.
by Ellet. Big ones.
They take
First
'em
one on
out.
first down took him out of it. And this one, which, again, way away from the play, so I didn't even see it.
Down.
It's going to be 2nd and 17 now, and the clock running inside 2 minutes.
That's going to be a 10-yard penalty. Under 2, clock still running. Running up is Watson. They throw to Break. Break's looking to throw back to Pemberton, who doesn't have a great amount of space, but splits through 2 defenders, and he goes down at the 16-yard line. He takes a big hit,
Haverstick is hurt.
and he's down. He took a huge hit right on the shoulder.
Get out of bounds, man. Oh, he took a big hit.
Yeah, and he should have gone out of bounds. He wasn't. He was close to the first down there. I will give him that. We might have a concussion. As we have a break, want to let you know that City Series football right here in EPS 15, sponsored by or supported by Akron Public Schools, offering open enrollment, which allows Akron students to transfer to other Akron schools for specialized studies. Akron schools at akronschools.com.
The result is a first down.
Also, City Series football right here on EPS 15, supported by Akron Public Schools Career Education, where adult vocational services have been providing career training to adult learners for over 55 years. Over 350,000 people have enrolled in the customized programs designed to meet the ever-changing needs of Akron area business, industry, and government. For more information, apscareers.com.
Checking
Oh, yeah.
Haverstick right now for concussion.
Yeah. He's going to be out. I know that.
Well, he's got to come out of play unless. I mean, they did the test on him. Quick test. He's got to come out of play unless they took a timeout. They don't take a timeout. But the throwback, which that first pass looked, I don't know, was that first pass a backward pass to Break?
Yeah.
Barely.
So in for them comes Ryan Jarvis. And they're going to let him hand the ball. No, he's going to keep it. He goes through. He's got close to a first down.
No reason to use your timeouts now.
It is a first down. It looks like by this picture. Yeah, there's going to be first and goal from the 5.
Do you stay with Jarvis there? Good
Run
run
the ball.
by
Where
Jarvis.
did Pemberton? He's back near the coach. I don't know. Crowd seems very much on his side.
You got
But
first
you're gonna
down
hand
and the
the ball
clock running,
off.
but that don't matter because you got your timeouts. It's going to come down to that. Can they get in the end zone and the 2-point conversion?
Jarvis now in the backfield again. 2 wide receivers break up top. Pemberton down low. Takes the snap. Looking, rolling left.
He's running.
He's running. He has the ball. He finally tucks it to the left hand. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 5-yard line. No gain on his run.
Nice job contained by the Rams that time, not letting Jarvis get outside of the pressure.
It looks like Haverstick's coming back in, and he does.
I think they stay within that play, running play.
No gain on the play, brings up second down.
Second and goal from the 5.
Time.
If you're not pumped up for the Rams, that defense is pumped up. Clock is not started.
They haven't called a delay all game. Not one. There's a timeout.
Ellet calls a timeout.
All right, they take a timeout.
Want to remind you to stay after the game to hear
City Series football right here in APS 15, supported by Akron Public Schools. Enrollment opportunities, akronschools.com. Akron Public Schools.
Smart choice. Haven't had an overtime game yet, partner.
I don't think we're going to. What's your call?
Touchdown,
What's your feeling?
2-point conversion.
What's your feeling?
away.
I don't see it.
You see the touchdown, but not the 2-point conversion.
I don't see the touchdown.
3 plays to get 4 yards. If they can't get 4 yards in 3 plays, then they don't deserve to win. It's that simple.
See, it says 4, but look where the ball is. That's 5. It's right on the line.
Absolutely.
That's 5 yards. It's because they've had success with those little screen passes, but much harder to do on a shrunk
Don't
field.
have the space, yeah.
So you're taking away what's worked well to get you into this area.
Haverstick's in the game, but he's split out here.
He's at the bottom. We're going to take back-to-back timeouts. City Series football on APS 15, supported by Akron Public Schools. Online at akronschools.com. Akron Public Schools. Smart choice.
I'm not doing it twice in a row.
It's not
It
my
loses
fault they
its
called
luster.
back-to-back timeouts. I don't have any more spots.
Then let's talk. Did you see they had Haverstick out on the
left, yeah.
left side here? Maybe try to
A
outsmart
trick-
themselves.
A trick play on second down?
Now you only have 1 timeout left. That's the
I
problem.
know. And you got to keep that timeout
I
in
think
case
your
something
idea
goes
there
bad.
was maybe to make Garfield use the timeout, but
Why? They're not holding on to their timeouts. They're trying to make a stop.
now they trade and Jarvis goes out wide. Haverstick.
This is odd. Why do this now? It just seems like trouble for me. Haverstick back there. Jarvis at the bottom between Penrose up top. Look to hand the ball off. Back and forth. They go back to the quarterback who's right there and catches it. The trick play works. Down the right side. The lateral sends it over
Hey,
to
you might as well
Haverstick for a touchdown.
empty the playbook on week 10 though, but that would have been a really good 2-point play. Now it comes down to this, a 2-point play. I told you they'd get the score. I don't know. So Haverstick with his 2nd reception of the drive. So he's done it with his arm, with his legs one drive, and now via the reception, he gets the touchdown. Touchdown pass by
Break.
Jarvis.
And Pemberton in the slot.
And it all comes down to this
And
right
now
now.
they're going to take a timeout as the Rams want to see what it looks like.
That is their second. So with 50 seconds left in the game, it's Garfield 34.
The reverse pass.
32.
Nice.
Great creative play call by Coach Yost. So
Now what do you do?
Was the play going to be the same? Here's a question. Was the play going to be the same when Haverstick was at the wide receiver
Yeah.
position?
I think so.
And you switch it up? Why?
Chicanery. Now what do you do?
You can't do the same play, I'll tell you that.
Formation.
I think you
But
got to
you
come
fake
out
it
with
to
a
him.
different formation. The same reason why I didn't like him at the 5.
Bumblewski, here we go. Statue of Liberty.
You can't run
Hey.
it. Running's out.
No, you got to have a run
You got to
option.
pass. He's got to roll out. So I think they're going to try and roll him out to the right-hand side. If I'm Garfield, you take that away. Make him roll to his left. Under center. They're going to split out Watson down to the left, looking for a quick pass. He's going to try and run.
No.
And I think he's short.
No, he's in.
He's in at the bottom. He looked short going in. And we're going to be tied 34-34.
And that's because they set up here. Now looks like no overtime when the extra point was missed. And these teams both.
Well, and he looked to have that quick pass, but wasn't able to make it. So he just kind of went down the sideline, or kind of went down the offensive line.
And how about Ellet, without their biggest weapon, has put up 24 second half points and one score right at the end of the first half. So 31 points they put up since, and outscored Garfield 31-14 since they were trailing 20-3. But 50 seconds and one timeout. So now we'll see what Garfield does.
Well, and here's something that we haven't seen is their passing game. He only has two attempts if you count one that came back by penalty. We know Shepard can throw the ball. He's got a great target in Jateris Grant.
I know Peter up there is looking forward to an overtime game. We haven't had one for a while. But we're 50 seconds away. A lot could happen.
Well, and do you kick this one, and do you squig? Obviously, I think you're trying to squig.
Remember,
they're lined up
Garfield
almost for a onside kick.
One first down away from this thing being over, and they fumbled the football. They had the one first down. They were one more first down away from eating up all Ellis timeouts.
They cannot have been it. They do not have a great kicking game. They're moving people around out there with Mason and Adams switching sides from how they originally came out.
Last 2 weeks they've been like a baseball team without a closer. They can get you into the 8th or 9th inning, but they have not been able to finish the deal. We'll see if they can today.
Kicks it long, catches it at the 15. Comes to the sideline, back in, and he'll be taken down at the 29-yard line. On the return is Davon Mason, a return of 14 yards. 42 seconds, and you got to go 70 yards.
Well,
tall task.
You do have Jateris Grant, and you got to see what defense there, and I think they got to be in not man coverage here. Probably a soft zone with only one timeout yet. And you don't have to go deep right away. If you can get something to the sticks a couple of times. Remember, Trevon Shepard, you better have somebody spying on him because he can use his legs to get to the markers as well.
And now Shepard will have 4 wide.
Grant in the slot.
On the top of your screen, yeah.
Looks like single coverage, too.
Backs up, looking to get to Grant down the flank. Fakes it, goes to the corner, has a man there, one-on-one, and gets behind him. And he catches it! He grabs it, goes down at the 33-yard line. A huge play. Clock's going to run once they get it set. I don't think they're going to take a timeout. They're going to try and spike it, but they're not moving fast enough.
And Strickland,
Shepard's saying get up to the line, and they do. They're ahead of the line.
Had a big penalty earlier. Atoned for that and then some.
40-yard strike for Shepard on his second pass attempt.
Garfield has it. First down.
Time out. Official? No.
Oh, there's a player down. And it is number 19. Maybe knocked out of him there.
Now it's an official's timeout, which is even better for...
Especially in high school because you don't have the 10-second runoff like you do in the pros, for instance.
This is still I'm so confused. This is still an injury timeout, but we're taking a full time. I'm so confused, Joe. What's going on?
Well, it's a timeout because of the injury.
He's
on the field. He's on the field.
Okay.
Yeah, he's on the field.
Okay, I did not see that. All right, just looking it over as we'll.
Yeah, about 3 or 4 yards onto the field. And he hops up and he's off, makes a great play. Tim Strickling.
Strategic? Or no?
No.
Uh-huh.
You're such a conspiracy theorist.
It is. It's got
I don't know, Joe. Kind of seems like it could have been kind of a plan to have an extra timeout and just up in there. Hey, just don't get up, all right?
If it was genius.
Yeah. 1st and 10, Shepherd needs to go a little further. Has time right over the center. Grant catches it out of the air. 5.
Oh my
Touchdown, Grant. 27 seconds left. 2 for 3. 2 out of 3 ain't bad for Shepherd as he hits 2 in a row. And they go up on the score. A lightning rod of a passing play. 31 yards out on only his 2nd time he was targeted. Both of them go to Grant, but this one he hauls it in. A great grab right across the center.
Wow.
Joe's speechless.
Kind of muddles things. 26. Hey, it only took them 26 seconds to score. Maybe we're not done yet here. Wow.
Need this extra point, though. Snap is low. Kick is up. Kick is off to the side. No good. Oh, my. Can the drama think it anymore?
And, partner, if they hold on to win, then guess what? They found a closer. They found somebody to get. But, hey, they have got to take care of business on special teams, and then defensively here, one last shot for the Orangemen. 40-34, and certainly one of our most entertaining games of the year. We've had some good ones, man.
They had to go 71 yards, and they did.
As you're adding some things up, I want to mention that our next telecast will have the Bookville Griffins, already your City Series regular season champions. They hold a 2-game lead on everybody. They're going to try to punch their ticket into the state playoffs by taking care of business at Kenmore. Again, that's our next broadcast. And then we're going to have a City Series championship game. Could be Bookville East. Could be Ellet East. Could be Garfield East. 26 seconds and one more day, and we'll have it figured out. But as we look into the crystal ball right now, we're thinking it's advantage back to Garfield.
I think trying to think like what would be the best matchup? What's the best game? East is in.
Garfield East, I think.
Yeah, that was my
I think
guess.
that's the most
Garfield
even
East would have been the most entertaining.
And the first game was really good.
They kick this one on the ground again. He touches it, and he goes down at the 30.
Only cost him a second.
9, that's JoJo Carter who falls on that ball.
All right, you got one timeout left,
25 seconds left in the
and you're going to have to go deep.
Ellet will have it.
And I guess the question now is, can Shepherd get a 3rd pick and seal this thing?
Well, you got Shepherd and Grant back there. Oh, man, that
The
is
2 best athletes back there.
yeah. Well, the 2 best athletes on the field.
Haverstick has thrown it 25 times. He's completed 11 of them.
And he's going to need some big
Breaking.
completions here.
Jarvis have also completed passes.
Play pass heavy. Still get some pressure on him. He has to go short. Watson gets
Got to
it.
get to the first down. Nope. Good defense there. Got to use your last timeout. Got to use your timeout.
I was almost expecting him to
They
run
not have
almost
one?
straight down the field. They have one on the scoreboard, it says. But he might want another play. Man, they think they can. And they're going to have to burn it. They thought they were going to be able to kill the clock. See, what good is 2 seconds? 2 seconds isn't good for anything.
Must not have a timeout.
Maybe it's wrong up here.
Took way too long.
And we got a penalty.
Just lined up offside.
Garfield.
Not that it matters. Hey, it's going to be close to a first down.
We have a
What were they
timeout.
doing when they had a timeout?
I don't know.
Ellet takes their 3rd and final timeout.
There's no way that they were going to have enough time.
You got to call it right away. You got to call
Yeah,
it right
as
away.
soon as
'cause
it's-
it would have
Boom,
got you
timeout.
2 more plays instead
Yeah,
of just.
now you get 1. Well, the good news is everybody makes mistakes, Joe.
Well, Mr. Clock Management, I thought you'd be pounding the walls on that one.
I am. I don't know why they didn't call timeout. I thought maybe they were thinking they had 2 plays, but it's not like even if you got close, you would be able to call timeout. So you should have called timeout right away.
And they weren't on the line.
And then the next time, if you make a completion down here, you all run down and you can spike it right when they get the stick set and they let the clock start.
They run the screen. They don't get any yardage on it, and it takes 20 seconds to. If it gets 15, 20 yards, it's a great play, but it didn't.
See here I would have lined up with the trick play formation they had for the last touchdown.
Let's see what they do.
They
Last
don't.
chance.
Pemberton's down at the bottom. 4 wide. Haverstick gets the ball, looks right, pressure coming, goes left, goes up top, has a man there, one-on-one, in and out of the hands, almost went right back into his hands, but it is incomplete. And that'll do it as great coverage by Davon Mason and Trevon Shepard in pass coverage. Take it away, and a lightning rod of a gain ends actually in regulation, 40 to 34 as they win this one. Didn't think you could do it, but they did, as they had an outstanding second half, lots of scoring all over.
Football players, cheerleaders, and band.
2 touchdowns in the fourth.
It's our last game here at George Alton Stadium.
And we'll go over the scoring drives. Starting off the game.
John Trell, our timekeeper.
Where's my stuff? Let me start it off this way. All right, starting off the game, we had that's 6:20 in the first quarter, an 8-yard run by Shropshire. We had a big night, a 75-yard drive, made it 7-0 off the extra point being good. Then in the second quarter, they get another touchdown, a 4-yard run by Shropshire, a 48-yard drive, caps that one in 3 minutes, and they miss the PAT, and it makes it 13-3. They get their first field goal in the first, just to start the second quarter, sorry, at 11:55. Jarrett Jones, a 29-yard field goal on their first try. And then again in the second quarter at 2:18, they get a 5-yard run from Shropshire off an 80-yard drive, taking 2.5 minutes, makes it 20-3. And then right before halftime, the Ellet Orangemen get to put another touchdown on with 23 seconds left, a 4-yard pass from Haverstick to Joe Williams off a 72-yard drive to go into halftime, 20-10. Starting the third quarter, they took off and the Ellet Orangemen's got the ball, and a 36-yard pass from Haverstick to Watson off a 70-yard drive, gets it in for the touchdown, making it 20-17. Of course, on the other end, then the Rams come back with 6:32 in the third quarter off the same one. A 39-yard by Jacharis Grant puts them up 27-17, and seemingly was supposed to put things away, but he didn't. Haverstick, a 3-yard run to end the third quarter off a 70-yard drive, makes it 27-23. Then they get a field goal at 11:06 in the fourth quarter. 29-yarder gets that one in and makes it 27-26. But then they come back. The Rams do. And they get at 5:01, Shropshire gets a 30-yard. He gets off a 30-yard drive, gets to put it in, and makes it 34-26. And then Jarvis to Haverstick with 50 seconds left, gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. A Haverstick run makes it 34-34. And then the last play, Shepard, a 31-yard pass to Jacharis Grant for a touchdown, and puts them up for the final score, 40-34.
What a ball game, partner. Back and forth they went. Not the most cleanest played game, but really fought hard down the stretch. For the Orangemen, gallant effort by them. Garrett Haverstick, quarterback, threw it for 150 yards, 2 scores, 2 picks. Also ran for a touchdown and a receiving touchdown. Great job by him. Really missed the absence of Marquise Bridges today. Receiving-wise, their leading receiver, and I got it here somewhere, partner. I got numbers everywhere. It was Justin Watson, 5 receptions for 77 yards and a touchdown. Pemberton added 3 catches for 41 yards in the loss. And for the winners tonight, the Garfield Golden Rams, they only threw it 3 times. Trevon Shepard threw it for 69 yards, and including 2 big back-to-back strikes. He also had 2 interceptions defensively. Another good game by Shepard. Jataris Grant, 2 scores on only like 3 or 4 offensive touches. He was emphatic, but the key tonight was the Garfield running game, especially early on, and they were led by their trio of backs. But tonight, our City Series Career Education Player of the Game, William Shropshire, 16 carries, 110 yards, 4 touchdowns for the fullback. Great day running out of the T formation for Shropshire that really kind of set the tempo in the first half and allowed them to have the energy to finish this thing off with their big playmakers late in the game. With the win, Garfield hoping now that their rivals that make the playoffs so they can live to play another week and get a rematch against the Dragons in that City Series championship game.
So congratulations to Shropshire, a career education player of the game, where career education is where you can choose from 30 different career education programs. For more information about that, apscareers.com. Want to thank all those that helped make this broadcast possible. For our producer, Brian Rittenhouse. For Peter George upstairs in the freezing cold, probably a snowman right now. He does all of our camera work. For Joe Bukansky and Dave Schick, I want to thank you for watching, and want to thank all those within the Akron Public Schools that help make things possible. And we want to say thank you and good night.